All right, we are live. I have no idea what happened last game because I was only here for like 20 minutes of it.
Yeah, well, who would like to give the recap? I think any of the three of you would be. We have Lindsay give the recap. Lindsay, one recap, please.
More than 3 other people.
Here.
No, I know, but only 3 of you were here at the end of the last game, so
Ah.
only 3 of you are capable of giving the recap.
Let's
Fair
see.
enough.
Tosser Toodles ended up in a cage,
That's true.
and he was not happy about that. But then he remembered that this was a memory, somehow
Mm-hmm.
become life again through
Mm-hmm.
this weird.
For the rest
Portal.
of us, it felt like one of those, like when you're yelling at a movie and telling the characters to not do stupid stuff and they're not
Yeah.
responding.
Fair bet.
So
Tosser doing the stupid things.
yeah, I was about to say. So Tosser in this.
And let's see. Then, as the memory completed, they got transported yet again to this lovely mountain spring
Mm-hmm.
waterfall,
Mm-hmm.
where Mr. Toodles, after taking a look around, recalled this location a little bit to himself, and forgot what drew him in.
The water was all brackish and
Right,
it was
that's
running
right.
off, and so you were investigating what was wrong with the water, and so you went down to
Right.
like, oh, I'm gonna get a sample of this or something. I don't remember
Yeah.
that part. And
And then surprise, motherfuckers! It was a giant monster.
I tried to eat
Tried to eat
Toodles. But
And then, surprise again, that monster was eating a troll. And then we had to fight the water troll.
as perfect meals go, a regenerating troll is pretty high on the list.
I mean, I'm not going to point out the fact that acid usually would inhibit a troll's regenerative properties, but
Well, yeah,
I
but
mean,
swamp walkers obviously don't have stomach.
this is your game, Bobby.
Yeah,
and not,
that's right.
The fantasy element is where you want to put it. So
That's right.
Purely
Wow.
insect and bacteria-based digestion.
Yep, 100%. No acid.
Not passive aggressive at all, Casey.
I almost died. Okay.
But you didn't.
I don't know what he's so sad about. My goodness.
Twyla almost died too.
Yeah, you both
But
got.
she didn't.
Yeah.
Everyone was fine.
I noticed that I took some hit points. Jeez.
You left us.
Yeah.
Did I? Oh.
I was not here. I wasn't here.
Anyways, that's kind of where we left off. Is the troll was defeated. Its body is probably lying there in the water. Right?
It is. Well, you didn't you do a bunch of work to pull the body up out of the water?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
there was a
I think
whole.
there was a whole montage about
That's
pulling
right.
the. Yeah.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
We did a montage, and we
Product
pulled the
supervised.
desecrating troll body out of the springtime mountain spring. And then you guys had asked me you asked Mr. Toodles about what he knows about this place, and he was kind of vague about things.
Shocking.
But yeah, that's kind of where we left.
Yeah. Let's see.
Really?
And
You don't need
You're
to
gonna
brag
forget.
about
You're gonna
your.
forget one important thing, Casey. I feel like you or
Oh.
Carl needs to do the thing.
Fancy.
Look how pretty my tea is.
All right,
It was
I will
like
jump
a
in here and
small
pick up the slacks.
It's-
Toodles is chewing.
Is that
Excellent.
your mug or is that the?
Or-
No, that's
My
the
teapot.
That's
Okay.
the teapot.
I was like,
Yeah.
damn, going hard.
Use a glass teapot so you can see how beautiful the bloomed tea is.
Yep,
I mean,
feeling good
anything
about that
can be a
decision.
mug.
You
Anything
should have
could
put a
be
fish in
mug
there
and
and have a little
bowl.
aquarium.
I would share it with you all, but you're too far. So it's all for me.
Sorry,
Only
Casey,
ourselves to blame for that, I suppose.
Casey wouldn't appreciate it anyway.
That's true.
No.
Would make you drink it.
Damn.
You would like it.
Hey, why would you force somebody to do
I'm
that?
just gonna waterboard you with oral tea.
Or flour tea.
That sounds dangerous with hot tea.
Yeah, I think that would be
Kind of dangerous regardless of the temperature.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think it
pretty mean.
matters.
pretty neat.
It matters a little bit. It's like 2 forms of torture at once. Burning him with boiling liquid and waterboarding. Twice the fun.
Does it actually make it more dangerous though? Like, are the nostrils gonna swell shut if the water's too hot or something?
You could get an infection from the burns. I mean, it's a longer term
So that's a
danger
long
than
game you're playing right there.
Just
You want to go work at Gitmo? Is that what you're trying to
I won't
No.
make you drink the tea, Casey.
Appreciate it.
Or breathe the tea.
Bobby, what did we forget?
I think you got most of the stuff. You had initially been planning on heading down into town. I think you'd wanted to kind of get to the bottom of whatever the nonsense that was going on there was, but you got a little sidetracked with the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. And you can't just skip over your great critical success there, can you?
that
You
is
don't want to
kind
tell
of
us
the
about
thing.
that?
Not really.
Tozer doesn't want to give any of that information away.
Alright.
Carl, you'll have
Well,
to follow
for the
that part.
benefit of the rest of the party, after Audax had finished supervising the difficult task of hauling the monster corpses out of the reservoir or spring, I guess it's not really much of a reservoir, kind of free-flowing type thing there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, monster corpses all taken care of, so Audax is wondering about, what Tozer knows about this place, since he'd made some noises about wanting to go down, check out the village, or maybe wanted to avoid the village. I forget exactly how that played out. Anyway, there was some curiosity in place, so Audax asked what Tozer knew about the place, and Tozer told the most bald-faced lie I've ever seen in my life. It was amazing. It would have fooled any lesser mortal. But Audax, not fooled. Saw right through him. Didn't even take a second.
Yeah.
But there was still respect for the craft in there, Man rolls a natural 20 on his deception check. You gotta admire that a little bit, even if you blow it out of the water with your natural 20 insight.
It was pretty
Humble
impressive.
flex.
It was ridiculous. So they had their moment of their moment of respect for one another, and then they both let it go.
Aw, cute.
It was adorbs, and that's where we
It
ended
was
the
a
game.
moment.
Because it was a better moment to end on than what I had planned for what was coming next anyway. But
So Arthur's just
anyway.
gonna
Alright, so
after
new
we,
session starts. Mr. Toodles is tragically eaten by a troll.
So once the troll's out of the water, I guess Arthur's gonna take a moment and be like, right, so I'm assuming that we're currently locked in Mr. Toodles' personal hell this time.
It's definitely not mine right now.
No, we've already done yours. We've done mine. And it's,
Have we done yours? I feel like we sort of did a prologue of yours, but that really didn't seem sufficiently hellish
You know-
for a man of your demeanor.
prologues count. What can I say? I didn't write the Jesus Christ, Steve just lost his words. Oh, this is awful.
it'll come back to
Bill,
you.
the bill? What's
There it is.
the playbill? Yeah, the playbill. There we go.
Hey,
I
you
didn't-
know what? Don't worry about it, Arthur. It's okay.
Single tear. I didn't write the bloody playbill, all right?
But yes, to answer your question, we're definitely working with Mr. Toodle's psyche in whatever form it is manifested here at the moment.
And Toodles is off.
Toodles is off. Okay, hold on. How do I do this? I know that there's a way to. Let me see. Okay.
Speaking of, I suppose we ought to follow him down there before he loses us.
Oh, then I don't have to worry about it. What's everyone's passive perception?
Oh, that's a really good question.
You can go to
15.
skills on your character sheet.
16.
15.
14.
15, 15, 14.
You don't
So
have to go to
16
skills,
is
Casey. It's in the left-hand bottom left corner of your character sheet.
bottom left corner of the character sheet. Okay. So Twyla. So while they're having this debate, you notice that on the body of the troll, there's it looks like it's wearing something on its hand. I think
Okay.
it's maybe a ring.
A ring.
It's pretty big.
It's a
On
belt.
its
size.
hand or on a finger?
It's not a
Which
finger.
It looks like it's married.
Pinky
you said?
finger.
Mhm.
Pinky ring. Okay.
Oh, pinky ring.
Um,
I thought we were gonna deep dive into this troll's married life.
right?
Okay.
That's
On
what I
the
was
inside,
thinking.
yeah. On the inside, it's written for Hilda. All my love.
No.
Oh,
All right.
no.
Now everybody
yeah,
feels bad
I'll
for
point
them.
at the ring.
Okay.
I'll inspect it more closely.
Okay.
Anyone get a look at this jewelry?
It looks like it's kind of got like flowing waves on it.
Okay. I wouldn't know any significance to these wave patterns.
It doesn't look like the Elvish script. So, not that you can. Currently, I mean, maybe if you took some more time to study it right off the bat, it just kind of like flowing waves.
Okay.
All right, and Toodles, you've headed down the hill. Is everyone else following?
Yeah, I
Did-
guess there's no time to look at jewelry while Toodles is running away.
I'll start following after
Okay.
him. I'm gonna follow alongside Audax.
And
be like-
you all are not taking a rest while you're up here. I'm just confirming that before.
I was going to, but then they started asking too many questions. So
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. great.
Toodles gonna get us into trouble.
So you're following. You said you're following a little bit behind on what you're gonna do.
I was gonna fall in next to Audax and just be like, Audax, you seem like an intelligent and sensible fellow. I was just curious as to your opinion about what the fuck's going on.
That's a very good question. I'm kind of still working on it,
All right, well,
but there's definitely a pattern here. I just haven't worked it out yet.
all right, well, if you ever feel like discussing it, please let me know. Because
Yeah, I'll keep you posted as soon as I've got something better to share than connections to our pasts taken in turn.
Assuming I can hear this, I'll say, I think we're being tested because we are the band of heroes, and this is to be expected that they need to strengthen us by pitting us against our biggest fears and challenges from our past to overcome our past and become our future.
but the question is it the past or the present?
And
Both.
how real is it in the sense of where we came from?
Mm.
Illusions, teleportation, many
Feels pretty
possibilities here.
real. This blood feels pretty real.
Spiritual vision quest of some sort, perhaps. Yeah.
Perhaps it was ill-advised to share the hookah.
You're all still in the cave.
Agree to disagree on that one. I think that was pretty good stuff.
I agree. It was wonderful.
Okay.
I guess we're following Mr. Toodles, who just hauled ass away from the uncomfortable social
Yikes.
situation.
Yep. All right. So
I do
I'm
not own
gonna
a
put-
token in this scene.
Yeah. Give me a
Hey,
second.
there.
I'm gonna put Toodles. So does that mean you can't see the map yet?
Oh, I
Or
can
can you?
now.
I can
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Good. So
that's
everyone
a-
can see
Everyone
it.
can share my vision for some reason.
Great. I'm glad everyone's got your visions because you get there a little before everyone else. So, Toodles. You see, you kind of end up walking into the town square. Disregard the door at the top. Just for whatever reason, I had to have a door there. It's whatever. It doesn't actually lead anywhere. It doesn't exist. Stop focusing on it. All right.
Oh, man.
This
Door
door?
didn't exist in real.
Yeah, this door.
Yeah, that
That's
one
all I
that's
can
not real.
think about
Yeah,
now.
not a real door. It's just there to distract you. So Toodles, you end up walking down into your town square. It looks like it's empty, more deserted than you remember. You would normally expect there to be some of your family's neighbors milling about. I think it was a farming community, right?
Yeah,
Like
mixture
goats
of
and sheeps and pastures
Yeah,
and that sort of thing.
ranchers and yeah.
So, but there's a little town square and there's a fountain in the middle of the town square. And, like the claim to fame of the fountain was that there was this this old jewel that rested atop the fountain.
Mm-hmm.
It predated the village. There were all sorts of myths and stories about where this jewel came from. But it was said that it was part of what provided the town with protection. There were
Okay.
there were 100 different stories about where this thing came from. Some people said it was a family heirloom and that the original settlers of but most people didn't believe that, because the bigger myth was that this thing has been here for longer than anyone can remember.
Okay.
And the thing you notice as you're walking up is that it is not there. There is no gem in the location where it used to rest. It used to rest atop, like resting in it's kind of an amorphous looking humanoid statuesque type of person holding it up, and then the water was spilling forth out of the top of it.
Okay.
The water's still spilling forth out of the top of it, but it's not working as dramatically as it used to work. Now it's just kind of doing
Kind of
water
flowing.
now. Yeah, just kind of water, whatever.
Okay.
But it does look like there's something there in its place. But it's hard to see what it is from where you are.
Is it a head?
It's hard to see what it is from where you are.
It's your head.
I think, seeing that this thing's missing, which alarm bells start going off,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until everyone else catches up with me.
Okay. Wow.
Avoids us
Wisdom.
with social situations. Waits when he needs backup.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, don't put another sword show. We got that already. There we go. Audax.
Put two of them in. We need double the spell slots. Let's go.
Okay. And yeah, so the rest of the party catches up, and that's what you see before you. You see that there appears to be a table standing down here, and it looks like there maybe is something on the table, but it's kind of hard to see what it is from there because it's 40 feet away or whatever. But yeah, so
Well, what a lovely empty village you have here. This is definitely not a trap.
Speaking of, do you happen to remember where the nicest inn in town was? I think all of us could probably use a quick nap after that troll.
Mr. Toodles kind of just nonchalantly points like down the road somewhere.
yeah, kind of back behind you.
It's called the Half Moon Bay or Half Moon Inn.
And it's
The
nowhere
gem's
near that
missing.
door.
No, it's
I
not,
just
it's not
gonna
that
say
way.
like, the gem's missing in the fountain.
Yes, because this is a trap.
Which we should probably rest before triggering.
Said the
Because-
meta-gaming spider priest.
But because that's how these things always work.
Was there a gem on the ring?
No, in
no.
the fountain.
Okay, just wondering if the ring had the missing gem.
Right. So, Mr. Toodles, what is the plan here? This is clearly your trauma we're working through.
Table with the gem. Something's on the table. Might be the gem. Might not be the gem.
Well, it sounds like you should go find out if it is the gem.
You're curiously uninterested in this potential gem. I would have thought it would already be in your bags by the time we arrived.
Perhaps
What's
it
going on,
is.
Dozer?
Gem's not there. That's the problem. Cautiously making my way over to this table.
Yep.
And as soon as I can see a little bit more detail, I'm going to stop wherever that's going to be.
Yeah, that's probably a good spot for it.
What's on the table?
It looks like a small box.
What's in the box?
The box.
It also looks like there's a folded envelope underneath the box.
Already had my share of explosive runes today.
Yeah.
Let's go look over at the fountain.
Fair enough.
What is in the gem's place?
Well, So it's like 15 feet up. So how tall is Toodles?
Maybe 3 feet.
Maybe 3 feet. So you can't see it from where you're at.
I'll come stand on your shoulders.
Up on the ledge.
Okay. You hop on the ledge.
Explosive runs.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Curious, that doesn't really look like a fountain so much anymore.
yeah, so as you hop up on the ledge, the water from beneath you surges up. And you notice that it's not water.
No.
Oh, no.
Bobby.
Is this where we roll initiative, or is this where I have to roll a new character?
Whoa, we'll find
Why
out in a
not, Carlos?
second. Por qué no los dos? All right. Ka-ching. We'll just roll all of those
Gelatinous
things.
wall.
It's a perfectly reasonable thing. Roll. Roll. I thought I could. Oh, you know what? I can't. I just have to hit them all like this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Killing it, Toodles.
Oh,
Killing it.
Jesus.
And then if I begin combat.
Deep sigh.
Just hearing our fates in real time.
All right. So, yeah. So you see this wellspring of ooziness surge up from beneath Toodles as it senses a tasty meal that it is about to enjoy. The theme of Toodles is apparently getting engulfed by things. That's
Hey,
what we've
Bobby.
learned. Yeah.
I don't want to hear any more shit about surprise traps from you anymore.
All right. Audex, you are up. There is what looks to be a big puddle of what was previously fountain water trying to eat your friend.
Oh no.
Hmm. Well, there's a deep sigh and a second verse, same as the first.
Okay. Let's see what kind of. Oh yeah, I'm good at that. A charisma saving throw. Can't even make it. Let's see though. I guess technically can make it. Not like that. Bane.
20 is still an automatic pass.
Oh, that's a good point.
Can you crit on saving throws?
You don't crit for saving throws, but you a 20 was an automatic pass and a 1's an auto fail.
Gotcha.
Unlike,
It is baned. That's your action. You got a bonus and a move.
Yeah, we're not getting any closer to that. We're good.
Okay. Sorsha, you are up.
Okay. I suppose.
I like that you ended up being in exactly the right position, Casey, so that it looks like you're the person that's halfway in the thing.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Perfect. Not the word I would use. But,
You didn't have to. Bob used it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go for an attempted ray of frost. Let's see if I remember how to work this program. Roll to hit first.
Yep. Roll to hit first. Yep, that'll do it.
Cool.
It is
And
not
then-
hard to hit. All right. You hit it for 8 points of cold damage. Okay. Yeah, you see part of the frost, the part of the ooze
Yeah.
starts to harden and then shatter off.
The thought is like slow it down
Yeah.
from engulfing.
Oh, I'm only now realizing that I could have had these do the thing where they split into 2 smaller ones and then 2 smaller ones. Damn it. Okay.
that's only black puddings.
I know. Anyway, that's fine. So that's your action. You've got a bonus and a move. Anything? You moved up a little bit. Thanks for that.
I think we're just staying with each other. I think we're just gonna stay where we are for the
Mhm.
most part.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Then Twyla, you're up.
Okay.
Although the sound effect only
I-
played for Twyla. That was
What's that? Oh, the next up sound effect?
yeah.
Oh, weird.
I didn't get it.
I didn't get it
But-
either.
I am going to start with a battle hymn because we need it. Let's do Harmony of Pain.
Which one is that?
That is
Oh.
temporary hit points for everybody.
Everybody gets 2 temp HP.
Sweet.
Wait. Temporary hit points equal to your bardic inspiration.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
D6
Okay.
or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, until next level. Next level it'll become a D8.
Okay. Okay. What else? Probably Mr. Toodles could use one of these. I gotta sneak up and touch him, I guess, to make this work.
Don't forget.
Oh no, we have the bands. I can do. What do you want me to not forget?
That was it. You
Is that
remembered
what
it.
you? I don't have to touch him. I can just be like, cure wounds because you need it. Let's see. I'm gonna upcast it
Oh, nice.
because I think he really needs it. And apparently, I needed to compensate for it being bad rolls.
Well,
+9.
+9.
Take 9.
Not too
No
shabby.
longer bloodied.
Yay! All right, so that's your action and a move and the free thing. You got a bonus left? Anything with that or not? Okay. Arthur, you see that your friend is about to be eaten by an ooze.
Right. So, first thing as a bonus action, I'm giving bardic inspiration to Toodles,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wait.
and you hear through the braces, "I told you it was a bloody trap, you idiot!" That's the inspiration.
So inspiring.
So inspiring.
Oh boy. I don't want to do this, so I'm not going to. Instead, what I'm going to do is, oops, wait, hold on, let's see if this happens. I'm going to cast a spell.
Whoa.
Does a 12 hit?
It sure does.
All right, a guiding
That's
bolt. That was an awful roll. Jesus. All right, but whatever. I guiding bolt the thing.
Okay. Hold on. I'm using my new dice. Great. All right, you guiding bolt the thing. It takes 10 points of damage. Nicely done.
And the
What
next
else you
attack
got?
roll against it has advantage. And I am not going to move, so that is the end of Arthur's turn.
Oh, you know what I just noticed? The wall had rolled initiative, and then it was supposed to go, I think, right before you. It's fine. It was going to do the same thing either way. I've just got to find out why the initial roll disappeared on me. I had a 15. I'll roll it again. Roll. Okay, fine. Same, effectively the same thing. Cool. So the gelatinous wall does one of these as it
Hi.
rolls over Toodles.
That's rude. I was right here.
And
I was standing right here.
yep. Let's see
I'm
if I
supposed to
can get
move.
This. Let's see if I can get this to link. Oh,
It's a wall.
disregard that part. So go ahead and make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Does he have bardic inspiration, Bob?
He sure does.
If he wants to use it.
When do I have to use that? Before I know the answer, right?
I
Once
don't
in the
know,
next
it
10
should
minutes.
say.
The creature can wait until after rolls the d20 before deciding to use bardic inspiration, but must decide before you know. Correct.
Yeah. So you can roll it, and then if you make the thing, you don't have to waste the bardic.
Okay. Dexterity, you said?
Dexterity. Oh,
I'd like to use the thing.
that seems like a good choice.
The
Wise.
D6.
It's a D6.
It's a D6.
You've got a
50-50.
4 out of 6 chance of passing it.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Yay!
Got him.
I feel
Okay.
very inspired.
So because you
Bard,
made
Bard.
that save, you can use your reaction, if available, to move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Would you like to do that?
Yep.
That's a good choice.
What's my speed?
Uh,
35? I can move like 10 feet. 15 feet?
15 feet, I think.
15
That's
feet,
fine.
it's 35.
All right. And then it will continue.
Oh, that's
moving.
bad.
No.
So that's 10 of its 15 movement speed. I guess technically I can do 10 of its 15 movement speed. And
Wait, did you take into account the reducing speed by 10 feet?
oh, that's a good point. Hold on. Its speed.
Oh,
Yeah,
From
no, it can
freezing.
only move 5 feet. So
Nice.
never mind. So
Perfect.
instead, it's just
What
gonna
a
try to pseudopod.
Synergy.
All right. So
I was like, I
Twyla.
knew I did something for a reason.
That was good. A good
Oh,
reason.
that's gonna miss. All right. So it kind of lurches towards you and tries to get you, but it does not.
Maybe
It
next time
is
use a regular pod instead of a
too
almost
frozen.
pod.
That's right. It's just a pseudopod.
A sort of
Uh,
odd.
I'm gonna get
Rude.
crit on next turn. Watch it. Run in my
It's
mouth.
it's not impossible. 12. Okay, hold on. I gotta check speed. Cool. Good. That makes it Toodles. Toodles' turn.
Okay. Well, this thing is quite annoying. I'm going to prepare a trick.
Mm-hmm.
Trick I'm going to prepare is improvised bastion aegis. And
Machine gun trick.
does Twyla have a weapon out?
That's a good question. Do I
I
usually have a weapon out? I have a rapier. I use a lot, so probably.
No, I don't want you to lose the rapier. Never mind.
Okay.
I am going to. I don't know if I have anything that's going to be useful against this thing.
Is there a machine gun shop in the Gnome Town?
That's all I know of, unless things have changed. I'm going to move away.
Time to test the theory. Is this reality or illusion?
I don't know. I'm just gonna dodge back here.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Thank you,
move
Toodles.
back.
Very helpful.
You move back and dodge. You used your inspiration exactly the correct way to get out of harm's way. All right. That makes it Audax's turn.
Yeah, this thing's
Well,
baned too, right? So
Yeah,
It
it's
is
baned.
baned.
And we are looking at a 5 move speed here, so yeah, this is just going to be an exact copy of the previous 2 fights.
Oh, Shattering Barrage. Here we are. And it's a dex save. Oh, you have to make attack rolls. Okay, so do 2 more of those. You hit it for 4. Got
Right.
it. Going well so far. You hit it for another 8. And you hit it for. It's impossible for you to miss this except for on a 1. And
he
you hit
has-
it for another 5.
and actually, the first of those attacks has advantage because of
Oh, that's a
guiding
good
bolt,
point.
so he could crit.
So roll
So
it again
roll
and see if you
d20.
crit.
All right.
No. Oh.
Go
Oh
ahead
my
and
god, this is awesome!
roll the damage again with the crit on it. Oh, I guess
Another 2d4.
yeah, another two. Just do another 2d4. That's fine.
Okay.
Man,
Wow.
Arthur playing support
Wild.
role coming in clutch
Wow.
today.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
right.
kidding.
Wow.
It is bloodied.
All right, and we will say those 3 globes are kind of right in the middle here.
There we go. Okay, 3 globes right in the middle. So 1, 2, 3. Got it. Got it. All right, and that makes it Sorcia's turn.
I think she's gonna keep doing what she's doing and try to slow this thing down.
Yeah.
Someone's calling me. Why? Stop. Stop. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. Got distracted by everything.
You're good. Yep, that'll hit. 1 point of cold damage, but you slowed it
Woohoo.
All I
down.
needed.
All you needed. Its movement speed slows to 5 as the ooze shrivels under the icy blast. The icy pinprick, really, but still effective. Effective at what it needed to do.
There's a joke in there
Alright.
somewhere, Bob.
I'm sure there is. Anything else?
There was a joke in there, but he had to let it go.
Oh, there it is.
No. She's good. She's like, this is your nightmare. I already had mine.
I love that. We already did mine, so I'm good.
I'm just gonna help. I'm not gonna run at it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Perfect. So, Tozer,
Yeah.
a really interesting thing happens.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't want to hear from your TM.
Oh, sorry, that's with advantage. It doesn't matter.
Excuse me, I'm dodging.
It's okay. It had advantage, which countered out the disadvantage because it's invisible.
Technically true.
And then,
I feel like I could call bullshit on this, but I don't.
So does the 4 off from Bane there negate crits?
this isn't the ooze.
Oh,
So,
I
so
see.
what happens
Interesting.
is, you're like you're backing up and you're like, I'm being careful, and then you feel from behind you, a very, very painful crunching as you get a kidney punch. Let's see. Oh, okay. Hold up. Oh, yeah, that would be a good time to use it.
Gain resistance against that kidney punch.
Yeah. So you take 8 damage from the kidney punch, and then
Yeah.
15 damage from the follow-up.
Yeah.
The
And if
second,
anyone wants
Bob,
to-
the second attack would have disadvantage.
It's still invisible.
Oh, good point. Never mind.
Yeah, it doesn't lose invisibility because
It's an invisible stalker. Yeah.
Because it's an invisible stalker. Yeah, you got it.
Never mind.
Okay. I'm effectively at 7 hit points.
Hey. That's a number. That's all I
That's a
got. I don't-
number. That's right.
It's
And
more
then-
than 0.
Let's see. And then so
It's
Twyla,
Twyla's
did
turn.
you do? Yeah, Twyla's turn. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
I don't see an invisible stalker on the combat tracker.
You sure don't. But just so you know, it's right there. But now it's not.
I yell out and like, there's something here.
Yeah.
We bloody know!
You look over, like probably in the moment that you look over, because everyone's passive perception is above 10, you see that the Toodles that backed away from this thing was looking pretty hale and hearty. I mean, not the best, but like not the worst. And this Toodles is like on death's
like,
door.
Watching my side.
Yeah.
Look, man.
I mean, we have these magical bracelets. Don't you guys feel what I feel? God damn it!
Yeah.
I don't know.
do,
Do you have
don't we?
yours like turned on? Weren't you trying to like actively
Yes, I
block?
have it turned on now.
Oh, now you do.
Yeah, you feel that, motherfucker?
All right. So Twyla, you gave everyone temp HP last turn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you activating a battle hymn this turn?
Oh. Mm.
You've got one that lets people spend hit dice and one that lets people roll extra damage if memory serves.
I do.
Yes, you do.
Well, how many bardic inspiration uses do I have left?
It looks like you just used one, so you've got 2.
Okay. Because you asking me makes me feel like I should.
No. No, it's just it's the first thing that you have to do in a round, so I wanted to check in with you before you did other things.
Okay. No, I think I'm focused on killing this gelatinous cube since it's up in my face.
Okay,
So
go ahead
we're just
and try to
gonna,
kill it.
we're just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
That'll hit. So you stab with your rapier the gelatinous cube. For whatever reason, it does not have resistance to piercing damage, even though you'd really think that it would. So
Could slice bits of
Yeah, you chunked off some
gelatinous off
frozen
there.
bit.
you chunked
Yeah.
off some. Yeah, that's right. The frozen bit, the little pinprick of ice, froze a little section, and you stabbed it, and it shattered a little bit. And your rapier didn't stick because it's not that kind of ooze. Aren't you lucky? Okay. Anything else?
Well, the question now is whether I run away and take the probable hit. I think I probably do.
Okay.
Then it won't be able to get to me.
All right. I will take that probable hit. That is not all that probable, but you never know. It could happen. Oh, it did
Wow.
happen.
Wow.
So yeah, as you're stepping away, a little whip of this ooze comes out and smacks you.
How rude.
Dang.
And that's it?
That, let's see, I've only used part of my movement. I actually think I want to move this away.
Okay. I thought you were running to the table. I was like, oh, that's wild. Okay.
What's on the table?
There's a letter and then a box on top of the letter.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Don't know what's on the table.
Can I add more to the chaos?
No, I'll just back up.
Okay.
Good enough.
Always add more to the chaos. All right, so this thing gets to go. It's going to move 5 feet this way. It's slowed, so that's all it can do. And that is it. Oh, I guess I can double move. Boom. There we go.
Oh, snap.
Actually. Yeah. Yeah, that's adjacent. Okay.
No, I'm not gonna tell him that. Never mind.
What are you not going to tell me?
Nothing.
Could I do something really cool with this?
Nah.
Oh, can I do a sprint with my ooze?
Oh,
Is that what you're going to tell me?
No.
I'm going to sprint with my ooze.
Casey,
What a
I-
great
Your
idea.
ooze, remember to take a bunch of damage at the
It has to go
start of its
straight.
turn.
It has to go in a straight line.
Oh, does it? Hold
Uh-huh.
on. Where was I? Where did I start?
And
Does
it
this
can't
Also,
count? Does this
Has to
count as a
remember
straight line?
to take a whole bunch of damage.
Is that a straight line?
God dang it.
you can't do anything else. Can't take
That's okay.
reactions.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't need reactions or any of that stuff. But I will take. Where are those 3 shards? He's gonna roll. Go ahead and roll your. Is it 64?
Yeah,
Carl?
it'll be 64 total.
Okay, roll your 64, and I'm just gonna do a steamrolly move like that.
All right, there you go.
Hold on, let me make sure that is legal. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's not really legal, I don't think. Because on a diagonal, that'd be more than 20 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, that'd be 25.
25 to get to.
But 20 to get to. There we go. There you go, Arthur. Go ahead and make me a dex save.
Sure.
Thanks, Casey, for saying a thing that briefly alluded to a thing that I had forgotten about.
It's okay. This is only my worst save. So
Wonderful.
Yeah, but don't you still have like a +5?
no, I have
Oh, look
+1.
at you!
Yeah.
You can use your reaction if you'd like. To
Also,
move
remember
up to your
the
movement speed.
main subtraction from those attack rolls does not happen automatically.
Oh yeah, it's not an attack roll. It's just an engulf. It can't attack. It won't be. This thing's never going to get to attack again. So how much damage did you do, Carl?
14.
Okay. Okay, great. Yep. Wonderful. And that makes it Arthur's turn.
All right. The first thing Arthur does at the beginning of his turn is he's going to use this on Mr. Toodles.
Ooh. An attacker targeting a creature has disadvantage on its attack roll. Very nice.
So
Very nice.
you're
Like that.
inspired to not get hit.
Doing
Uh,
a dance.
It's a very
Breakdance
good thing.
fighting.
and then I'm going to attack the ooze that's standing in front of me.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit. Did you hit for 11?
I did. It's got 1 HP, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Go there! God damn it!
There you go.
Had 12 HP, and you hit it for 11. You gotta love to see it.
You know what? No. No, I don't.
You
I don't.
smiting?
I'm smiting.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
It dies.
that's fine. It is dead. That is one dead ooze.
Was it a waste of a smite?
The ooze-
Probably, but
It slowly starts to lose its form and dissipate, creating a puddle of difficult terrain in
fair enough.
the one square around it, not 2 squares around it.
All right, and my move action I will use to stand next to Mr. Toodles.
Okay, you are standing next to Mr. Toodles.
Okay.
Speaking of Mr. Toodles, it is your turn.
All right.
Mr.
You got
Toodles runs
punched in the
away.
kidney.
No, Mr. Toodles is standing there next to you, probably putting back to back right now,
Mm-hmm.
and he's rooting around in his bag,
Yeah.
and he pulls out an ink bottle,
Okay.
and I'm going to ready an action for this motherfucker tries to attack someone, and I'm going to use the ink bottle on him.
All right. I like it. I like your moxie. I like
Yeah.
using the quintessential thing that you use against invisible creatures and hoping that it works.
Hopefully it works. I do have a bonus action, and my bonus action is going to be something. Hold on. Yeah, disengage, hide. I'll think of something. I have a bonus action, then I'm going to do something.
Okay. You've got a bonus action that you're going to do something with.
You can continue on. It's not going to be anything exciting, though.
Okay. Then we'll come back to that. And for now, Audex, it's your turn.
All right. Fine. I need to dig around a minute and figure out what my proficiency modifier currently is.
It should be a 3 because, or no, excuse me, a 2 because you are not 5th level yet.
Right. It's interesting. This thing seems to have defaulted itself to 3 when we put it in, but should be a 2. All right, whatever. We are using my ethereal sight ability to cast See Invisible on myself here.
Well,
Oh.
that's awfully convenient. So, yeah, so Audax, you see that just to the left of Mr. Toodles is kind of a whirling, it looks like an air elemental.
All right.
It kind of looks like a shadowy air elemental.
And then just through the bracers, Mr. Toodles, it's right next to you.
Where? I don't know if that counts as a. Probably not. Because I said I was holding my action till it was attacking something. So never mind.
Yeah, it hasn't attacked you.
But I'm just going to prepare experimental flourish as my trick. Is what I'm doing.
Okay, you've got experimental flourish prepared. Let's see. All right. Anything else? That was your action. You got a bonus or a move?
No, I think just the warning over the bracers there.
Okay. Sorsha, you are up.
I think we're gonna just come around, not slip on the ooze. Just get closer.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, be more helpful once we can maybe see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she'd know where to send anything, really. Can we just... Does Toodles already have a help action from someone?
He does not have a help action from anyone yet. No.
Can she give it to him, being like, I don't know what, like, I don't know where, but whatever you need.
I don't know.
I think you might have to be closer.
I think you have to see your target, but I don't not 100% on that.
Well, I'm gonna look it up really quickly because I also don't know. Do you have to see the target of a help act? It makes sense, right? Like you're
Yeah.
helping.
Feature
Dave.
egg games, man.
If you could think of a way to describe that you were
You
able
must
to
be able
help
to
in the
target a
situation.
creature with a melee attack or
sense.
otherwise threaten it.
Okay, so not in that way. Let's see. You know what? Actually, go ahead and Sorsha, roll a wisdom saving throw. Kind of a will check. Okay. So you feel, you feel a brief tingle through the bracers. Well,
Mhm.
it's not exactly through the bracers. It's interesting. It feels like it's a brief tingle through the bracer, but it's different than what it's ever felt like before. So it doesn't feel like it's coming from one of your party members. I'll put it that way. It felt like something else. But whatever it was, it didn't reach critical mass or whatever. So, yeah. Any thoughts about another way that you want to try to help Toodles?
How's Toodles doing in terms of being alive?
He's not great.
Here's a question: can you hold a help action?
Intuitive action.
Technically, you can hold any action.
Good question.
Sound like the logical translation of I don't know what you need, but I'll help however I can.
Like, I don't want to just throw something to the wind and she wouldn't just do something to do something without...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if we don't know the answer to that question, she can help by sending some life down the lifeline.
Okay, so you want to send some life down the lifeline. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Use as an action. How many hit points are you sending down the lifeline?
How's you doing? I send 5 for now.
Okay. So I don't think anyone's actually done that before.
Nope,
People
this
have.
is new.
So I'm just gonna update your bracers because as you're sitting there thinking like, oh, I wish I could do something to help. I wish
Yeah.
I could. Let me just update this. There we go. And it should be updated now. So as an action, a wearer may try to. Sorry, that's no, wrong one. Delete. There we go. As an action, a wearer may willingly share any number of their hit points among those attuned to the shared destiny bracers.
Is this
Um,
somewhere that we're
It
reading,
should
or are you
be
just
in
sharing?
it should be in the sensate bracer in your loot goblin pile items thing. The description for how the bracers work. But yeah, so you can use an action and send 5 HP. So yeah, you feel through the bracer. You feel Sorsha give you some of her life force, and your HP increases by 5.
I actually think it might be better if you put the times when you're not available.
Did you already take 5 off?
If we schedule
Yeah.
this for enough
Okay, cool.
time, I can actually.
So yeah, you get 5 HP, Toodles, as you feel some of Sorsha's life force coming into you.
And
Okay.
I don't know if that's the case for everybody.
What does that feel like?
Because some people have those
For
same
me?
schedules as
I mean, for either of you, really.
But it may be that we all have a half an hour.
I
instead,
think for
so
Sorsha, it's just like a
whatever appendix.
desperate hope
Or it would be
that
lunch
they're
meeting.
doing some good while not knowing what to do.
Okay.
And so it kind of just feels like hope
Yeah.
being
So-
sent out.
So you feel like a burst of hope within you, Toodles. Like it's a foreign kind of thing because Toodles, I
Yeah.
think, has a little bit of he's got a little bit of a cynical view on a lot of things for reasons I don't know why. But yeah, but this burst of energy, healing energy comes over you, and you feel hopeful. And Toodles, you can reconcile yourself with that later because you're getting the crap beat out of you right now too.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. Bonus or a move?
Nope.
Twyla, you are up.
Okay. The only thing I know how to do. Into the fray we go.
Into the fray, says Twyla.
Don't know where it is, but
Yeah.
I'm going anyway.
Going toward the fray. That's all we know.
I'm gonna swing my rapier real hard at the empty space right here.
Wow, what are the odds? You swing your rapier very hard. Go ahead and make an attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
So we like one it was just because like Johnny would always have like he has a lot of stuff going on. That guy is so busy.
Yeah. Well, you swing that weapon real hard at the empty air. You don't think it made contact with anything, but it's hard to tell.
Okay.
Audex, you saw very clearly that did not make contact with anything.
It looked
Was
cool
it
though, right?
at least an
Wow.
attempt in the right
Wow.
direction?
Oh yeah, she was
Still
swinging,
where I thought. Okay.
swinging in the right direction. It just kind of like
To the left.
it's coming this way, and the thing just kind of goes, and then back forward. Anything
Good try,
else? So
Twilight.
that's
You almost got it.
an action. Any bonus action you want to use or no?
No.
Okay. That makes it its turn, and not gonna mess with. Okay, so it would have disadvantage, but instead it's just a normal attack roll. So
It has disadvantage against Casey.
but because it's attacking invisible, it has advantage, so they cancel each other out again.
Oh,
right?
because he's not dodging anymore.
Yeah. Well, you can't have.
You can't double disadvantage. Yeah. Does a 19 hit?
Does a 19 hit?
Might not, because of experimental flourish. Okay,
yes,
it does.
it
So you
does.
take 11 points of damage.
I'm at 1 hit point.
Oh, look at you! And here comes another one. Oh yeah!
All right,
Another 12.
I'm going down, everybody.
All right,
Uh,
Audex will
nope.
take 11 of that.
Okay.
Still
Let me
going
see.
down.
I'll take one.
What's left?
That's
I have
it.
to look
You
at where
got
I am.
11 and 1. You're covered. Fully covered.
Just gets okay. So now I can take my ready to action. Yeah.
You sure can.
All right. It's going to attack with an ink bottle.
All right.
Stupid, lousy face.
I mean, let's see it. I don't know. Is that what kind of attack roll are we saying? That is improvised weapon, or is that something that you
My
can do?
weapon, which I am proficient in.
There you go. No
How are
disadvantage
you
for you.
proficient in improvised weapon?
Because I'm a savant, Steve.
Because he's
Okay.
a savant.
Okay.
So enjoy. So really, you should be using a net because apparently. Anyway, so yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll. It is invisible still, so I guess you still have disadvantage,
Yeah.
but you still get to do it. So go ahead and make the attack with disadvantage.
Let's see. Let's see.
That's just gonna miss by a little bit.
That's all right. I
but-
get to use my missing thing. Hold on. My
Missing thing.
experimental flourish.
All right.
So it needs to make an intelligence saving throw or something else happens.
Okay, here we go. Intelligence saving throw. It fails. So
Okay.
So here's what interesting. I was gonna say so it doesn't have feet, so feet print don't really make sense. I was gonna say, oh, the bottle goes on the floor and it ends up on the floor. Let's see. Other alternatives? Do you have anything, Case?
Grab it. Because that sounds fun.
Grab it.
Like I
Okay.
see that I miss and I just like jump on it.
All right. We'll give you a free. What is that maneuver called? Grab
It's
on.
grapple.
Grab on.
We'll give you a free grab on maneuver. Let's see how that works. You can make a strength or dex saving throw against the creature's maneuver DC. Okay, I've got its maneuver DC here. So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw and roll.
I think technically, according to the experimental flourish, he can just have it grappled,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Then so that's what happens. You throw the thing and then you leap. And I don't think even it expected this person at death's door to leap onto it.
yeah.
And so yeah, you are grappling it. Let me move you right there as you're like holding on to what feels like roiling winds, but it
Yeah.
is staying in form. So yeah, you're on it.
So I've got it. I'm not like I got it. Someone kill it quickly.
Yeah. All right. Oh, that was and that was. Hold on. How did I think it was still back on Twilight's turn? Oh, because it attacked you, and then you got to use your reaction to do your thing. So it's Arthur's turn now. Okay. So yeah, you see your near dead buddy hop onto the thing, and
Alright.
he's kind of floating in empty air, like kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
All right, I will do my best. Do I attack with disadvantage?
I think we're gonna say that while he's on it, you attack normally. Not that you can't see it, but you know where it is, right?
Right.
Like you just
Okay.
Instead of being coated in ink, it's coated in.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that is the wrong time for that. Yep. Instead of being coated in ink, it's coated in Toodles.
All right, so Arthur tries to get in there and hit it, but
Mr. Toodles, try to bleed on it.
Not a problem.
Okay, so so Arthur goes for the swing, and I think
Mr. Toodles is in the way. He's in the way.
yeah, probably he pulls the punch because he doesn't want to hit Toodles. But yeah, bonus.
No, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay, perfect.
My turn.
Choke it out.
I'm going to use an action to have Arthur attack it with the.
It's bold of you, considering what I just did.
Try again.
Try again.
Try again. Okay.
That'll do it.
All right, for 18 points of damage.
Oof. Ouch. You 18. Okay. Math 18. Got it. Cool.
Wait, hold on a second. It might just be 13. Give me 1 second. I think it's rolling the radiant damage for if it's undead, which it's not. So 13 damage. Sorry.
Oh.
Unless it is an undead swirling mass of air.
Not undead. So that doesn't do that radiant damage to everyone. It just does it.
I
to
think it
undead.
just does it to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll put 13.
Yeah, 13.
Okay. Very nice. And that makes it.
And then my bonus action, I'm going to prepare a trick again, and I'm going to prepare improvised bastion Aegis.
Okay. Improvised Bastion Aegis is prepared, and it is Audex's turn.
All right, we are gonna try to help Mr. Toodles hold that down.
All right. Skeletal hands. Dozens of skeletal.
Oh.
Well, that'll hit.
Oh, there's
that
a wall
is
right
hit.
there. Look at that.
Oh,
Well, I'm impressed.
wait, there's a what?
It has to have a wall. It has to have a vertical surface according to the spell description. But there's a wall right
Look
there.
at that. There's a wall
Yep.
right there. I mean, that wall is really an artifact of Dungeon Alchemist, but we're going to allow it.
Oh, there you go.
I appreciate you.
It's the side of a building.
It's not like it's a
Right,
door,
yeah, it's the
Bob.
side of a building. Yeah, it's not a door. That's right. All right,
And
here we
a
go.
door.
Oh my god.
Oh, apparently I'm going to roll a 19. So
Mm.
apologies. It is not restrained currently. Does it do damage either way?
No, only on the
hit.
failure.
Well, no,
yes,
he hit.
No,
so
it
it
does
the
the damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't she nice?
Although, wait, can it use a bonus action when it's not its turn?
Yeah, it hasn't gone yet, Bob. It has to use a
No,
bonus
no, so
action
it
to
is-
make the save.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it is immune to the restraint condition.
Oh, well, that's just rude.
Technically, it's also immune to the grappled condition, but I like this, so we're allowing it. This is a hand wave in Casey's favor.
Okay.
All right, that makes it.
But it still takes 4 damage.
Bonus? It does still take 4 damage. Yeah, I got that. Anything else, Odex?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Sorsha.
Because everyone's been like on top of it and able to occasionally hit it, does that count as knowing where it is? And
Yeah,
Send-
you have a pretty good idea where it is. Your friend is attached to it. Yeah, your party member, excuse me, your party member is attached to it. I don't know if you're at the friends level yet. We'll see when that happens. With Toodles. Yeah. So you can see it.
I think
Ish.
she's going to go for sending like a concentrated poison spray at it.
A concentrated poison spray.
Like as in like trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
send it right into
So
where they suspect the thing is.
Oh, here's a question. Oh, well, it doesn't
I
matter.
hit a button.
What's your question?
It's it can wait till after the combat.
Okay.
I
Um,
didn't do the other part of it. Hold on.
So you see this poison drift into the thing, and as it touches it, it just dissipates immediately, almost like it is completely immune to whatever just happened.
Ah,
Boo.
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 Boo,
Was
indeed.
curious. Was curious.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we're gonna stand back and help people out when they need it.
Well,
All
it's
right.
valuable information.
Twilight, you are up.
okay.
I'm gonna stab it.
You stab.
Do better this time.
Used to have a couple programs.
Should be easier now that I know where it is.
Yep, they had a variety of programs. So we had wellness programs. So the wellness.
Yeah, you hit it. You hit it for 7.
They hired a masseuse.
Very nice.
Not me.
Very inexpensive.
Like putting my
Stabbing right
Back
between
of it,
your.
Here is
Yeah.
question for you. Is that rapier magical?
No,
Okay.
You don't
I was just asking.
not do
what else?
anything.
Mm-hmm.
It looks
Is
like
it worthless?
it looks like it did some damage.
But not as much as it could have. If it
Not
was
as
a
much as Arthur
magical
did.
rapier.
Yeah, didn't look like it did as much as Arthur's did, but it did stuff. All right. Its turn. Oh wait, did you decide you were going to do any of your hymns or no?
No,
Okay.
you said I have to do that first thing.
I forgot that at level 4 you get that ability that lets you use a reaction to start one at the beginning of anyone's turn, or at the end of anyone's turn. It's
Right.
called
I can do it whenever I want.
Battle Hymn Focus, maybe? Yeah.
long as you have
Yeah.
a reaction.
As long as you have a reaction.
Cool.
But not right now, right?
No, I'm good.
Okay. That makes it its turn. Well, it's got one job, so it's gonna do its one job. How do I? Oh, actually, hold on. I make attacks against you with disadvantage, right? Oh, that's fine. That's a miss. So disadvantage. Ooh, but I rolled good. 15?
You trying to hit me?
Yeah.
15 misses.
Okay. So it misses you twice.
Alright.
And that makes it Arthur's turn.
All right, Arthur's just going to try to kill it
But
Okay.
in the semiconductor industry,
That's a hit.
for 11.
fancy
For 11.
and donuts
Very
and
nice.
bread. You know,
That's my turn.
they have to have
Okay.
cooks in there.
And that makes it Toodles.
Hit it again!
All right. Go ahead, Arthur. Make another
All right,
attack.
Arthur will do his best. Let's see.
Yeah,
That'll hit.
that'll also
For
hit.
like minimum damage 6.
6.
You-
Okay.
Better though.
All right. Nothing else, Toodles? No preparing tricks?
I'm going to prepare. Well, I still have the trick prepared.
Oh, okay.
Can't use this on myself. Oh, shit.
Oh, Bob, can I use my bonus action on my turn?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Toodles, here you go.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna pull out a dagger, because I can do that as part of like a movement action that I'm not using. So that'll be just in my hand, and then
Steve, quick question for you. What is the maximum healing that you can do with your lay on hands currently?
15, I think.
15. Okay. So Toodles, as this shield of faith hits you, you see from where you're at. I don't know if anyone else. Well, you can all decide who sees this and who doesn't. But Toodles, you're in kind of the right position for it. You see Arthur. Do you like? Is this like a cast spell like this kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see Arthur hold his hand out like this to cast this spell on you, and you see the brand. Where is the brand for Arthur?
It's a really good question. Hasn't come up.
Hasn't come up. Yeah.
it's on its penis.
It's gonna make this next part much more awkward for you.
I imagine it's over his heart.
Okay, so you see. I mean, you don't see it with your eyes exactly, but like if you imagine a third eye that's like connected, whatever, you see over Arthur's chest like a little glow. Like the brand flares up for a second, and as this shield of faith hits you, it heals you for 15.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah!
I don't know how I
So
did that.
You gain 15 HP.
Does it use does it use up my lay on hands, Bob?
It does not.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay. All right. Well, that felt nice. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It calculated. 200 IQ plays.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it for me.
Okay. That makes it Audax.
Alright, and I can no longer see invisible, but you said we're calling this thing visible just based on the Toodles coding.
Yes, it is visible for the purposes of targeting it with things. Yes.
Alright, in that case, it's time for,
You gonna say more Bane?
I was wondering if, like, could we do friendly fire with radiant holy flames? Is that a thing?
Are you worried that if you blast it with holy flames, if it's gonna hit Toodles too, because he's on it? No, it won't hit him too, even though theoretically it makes sense.
5th edition
Conceptually,
doesn't allow
it
that.
makes sense, but
sort of.
5th edition isn't here for it, so you're good.
All right, perfect. In that case, no, we're gonna try a good old-fashioned sacred flame here.
All right, one good old-fashioned sacred flame coming right up.
Out of
Click.
curiosity, has Audex ever hit with a Sacred Flame?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 times.
Not this one, no.
Nice.
So I rolled an 18. This thing's got a decent dex. Anywho,
Seriously.
yeah, you see the fire drop down, and it doesn't seem to do anything. But it doesn't singe Toodles, so that is something too.
Well, that
Yeah,
does good.
that part's good.
Oh, also that didn't cost a spell slot, Steve.
Oh, it did not?
It did not.
What the fuck? Once again, I'll take it, but Arthur's very confused.
Yeah, this is the first time this has happened. Yeah.
Is this
You
the
said
first
so.
showing of a brand power?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Nope. Oh.
When, why, and when would brand powers emerge, and how do I get mine?
Oh,
I don't know.
We don't know. Apparently, I
What
have
a-
to cast Shield
what
of
a
Faith on
question.
people.
I've done cool stuff before, and it didn't brand power me.
Yep.
I mean, Mr. Toodles
Come
is
on,
watching.
Arthur.
Cool.
Tell
man.
us your secret.
Yeah,
you have to
Twyla
do
stops mid-fight. Tell us!
I imagine the rabbit
How do-
jumping up on Arthur's chest and like grabbing him by the collar and trying to shake him, but because he's like a 6 whatever and she's not, she's shaking herself back and forth. Give me your secrets.
No, the trick is your cool action must be in service of saving Mr. Toodle's life.
Oh God, I hope
It's the
that's
only
not
way to
true.
activate a brand power.
I'm
Done
Mr.
that
Toodle's
lots of
bodyguard
times.
through time and space.
Forever and ever, amen.
Past like 15 past lives ago, we swore undying loyalty and love to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, what TV show? Anyway, I'm not going to spoil that for anyone, but I just remembered a TV show where they do a similar arc.
Highlander.
Anyway, moving back. Not that one. No. So you tried that. You got a bonus action odd act, anything, or moving on?
Nope, on to Sorsha.
All right, Sorsha, you're up.
Well, she saw flame didn't work, but maybe
Ooh.
ice. Maybe it just needs the other.
Ice. Coming at you.
Okay, that one almost hit me.
Coming at your
No.
boy. Ice flies directly over Toodles' brow.
Oh my goodness.
One of Toodles' hairs, just a single one.
She
Ice
slipped a little
falls on.
bit
Yeah.
on some like splattered goo.
It's on the ink bottle.
It was probably
Yeah.
Toodle's blood, really. This is his own fault.
Yeah, Toodles, try to bleeding less.
Sorry.
Get it together. God.
All right.
She goes, oh, sorry.
You got a bonus and a move, or are you staying next to Audex?
I think we're gonna hang here.
Okay. Twyla, you are up.
Now I want to try something different because I want my powers.
Okay.
And of
what
course,
what
because
thing
I
are
want to
you
do
gonna try?
something that's more helpful. I'm gonna try. I already did nice things for Toodles in this round. I already did the lay on the healing stuff to him.
Sure
and it
did.
didn't do anything for me, so
That's true.
fuck
Man.
that shit.
So what are you doing instead?
Stabbing the stupid invisible guy.
All right, go ahead and stab it. Stab that stupid invisible guy. Not like that. It's rough. It's rough.
Indeed.
Any
Maybe
other
if-
actions?
Maybe if you had a brand power, you'd be able to do something cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. At the end of my turn,
Okay.
let's use my battle hymn. No, wait a minute. That's useless.
Which one's useless?
Oh, I have a lot of them though.
You have 3.
No, I have more than 3. Why do I have more than 3 listed? No, that's the
No,
focus thing that
the
says
focus.
I get just okay, that's not a separate one. No one's using weapons and shouldn't be using weapons anyway. I already
She's
did.
not acknowledging Arthur anymore because he has
Yeah.
brand powers. No one's using weapons, so.
No one's using weapons.
Yeah. But the
Wow.
vast majority of people are not currently using weapons. That's valid.
Toodles got his knife out finally.
Right.
So which one are you using, Grace?
Call to arms.
Oh, you are doing call to arms. Okay. Everyone who attacks with a weapon can roll an 1 additional weapon damage die on its weapon attacks.
Oh, this
Nice.
affects everybody.
Every single.
This affects
Yeah, because
everybody
of
because
battle him
I'm
focus.
super awesome now.
Awesome.
Yeah. At level 4, she got battle him focus, so she can affect additional creatures up to her charisma modifier. So
That's
all y'all.
super cool. Super cool.
Right? It makes big difference.
It does.
It does.
It's huge.
It does. All right. Well, and then. All right, and you didn't even waste it on yourself because you would have missed, and now you don't have to miss. Actually,
Yeah, there you go.
you can sustain it if you miss, so it didn't even matter. But anyway, it's turn. Hey, Casey,
Yeah.
you know it's great?
What?
Getting slammed repeatedly.
Oh, come on.
Ooh.
You've got to be
That's
kidding me.
a second crit on Casey. You love to see it.
Good thing I had that prepared.
All right, so you take 5 from the crit, and then
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
ta-da! Take another 10.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Guess what?
Wait
I'm
a
back
minute.
to 1.
It's crazy.
Oh,
The game just says you belong at 1 HP.
1 hit point.
Come on now. That's just mean.
That was mean.
Can
Quick, Arthur, try casting Shield of Faith on him again. See if it happens again.
Tempting. Tempting.
can Sorsha silvery barbs?
Um, yeah, it's an interesting one because it's a creature that you can see, and you technically can't see it doing its punches. Audax
Yeah.
could do it, but I don't think you could do it.
Playing
Sorry.
everything else like you
Just
can
trying.
see it because you know
Functionally,
exactly where it is.
I'm allowing your attacks to not have disadvantage because you know where it is.
Okay,
But
fair.
that's a little
I
different.
really can't.
She can't see its
Fine.
attacks, where it's like punch, punch. She'd be like guessing at the timing of silvery barbs.
That's fair.
It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine.
Oh yeah,
Just wanted just trying.
All I need is 1 hit point.
that's right. All you need is 1 hit point.
Gosh. All right.
Arthur, you are up.
I'm gonna smack it.
Almost a point.
And you know what? I'm gonna smite it also.
Okay, and that hits, and you get an extra weapon damage die on it. Don't forget.
I do. So hold on. Divine Smite is what? Initial D8. So another 2D8.
2d8. Ooh.
Not bad. Another 10 damage.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so you hit it for
20.
20.
20. Woof! It's bloodied.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
Alright.
All right. Well, that was my action.
I guess while Casey has it grappled, we'll just do that. That'll make it easier.
And I think nope. None of that's a thing that's worth. Oh, hold on. A bonus action. I can do this.
A bonus action to do positive energy flood.
Everybody within 30 feet of me gets 7 HP.
That's everyone. So yeah. So what does that look like?
Damn.
So he hits it, and then he holds up his Morning Star, and then there's just like a burst of like radiant energy. It's like a bell, like somebody hit a bell inside
Okay.
of his heart, and the reverberations that hit everybody, they heals them for 7.
Wow.
Very cool.
You're just full of surprises.
Well, Arthur is actually getting to use some of his abilities, so that's kind of
Yeah.
fun. But that's his channel divinity power. I think I can only do that once a day.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's usually the case for channel divinity.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
Very nice.
but might keep Mr.
Still.
Toodles alive. So
Yeah. It certainly created a nice buffer for if this thing crits 2 more times on Casey. So
and yeah,
and to be fair, each of those crits was 2 1s. So, it's not like so bad. It was minimum damage.
all right. That's my action. That's my turn.
Okay. Hit it again, Mr. Arthur.
And these ones, I don't think, get the extra weapon damage. Trying to figure out the time because I think
I
once
think it's probably only the first
first-
attack, but I
yeah.
don't know what it says.
it
The
says
roll one additional weapon
On its next
on-
turn,
on
it's
its-
technically not my
on its
turn.
next turn.
But no, it says weapon attacks. Oh, on the turn.
Yeah.
It's
So
on my
your
turn.
So
So
if
if I
Steve
had 2
multiple
attacks,
he would have gotten that for both.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
So
it's not
next
my
level,
turn.
that's going to be even stupider. Great.
Right.
Okay.
Well, not me. I'm not going to get extra attacks for a little bit.
Oh, right.
All right. So, all right. Anyway, I'll attack.
You do so.
Ugh.
You miss.
Yeah.
sadly.
Sad times.
Sad times. Just the channeling all of that positive energy
Wipes a
took a
man
little
out.
bit out of you.
Yeah.
Spent out.
All right. As my bonus action with my offhand, I'm gonna stab it.
Okay. You have allies next to it, so you can get sneak attack, and you get advantage on the attack because you are riding it.
Okay.
So
Let's see
got
what happens.
a decent chance at it.
Oof.
What?
15?
15. You got it by 1. Nicely done. You hit.
Nice. I get to add another D4.
You do. So 9,
Another
10.
one more.
You hit it for what one of its crits on you was. Nice, fair, and balanced. Well done.
As all things should be.
All right. Action, bonus action. That's it, folks.
All right. Audex. You can see this thing looks like it's wearing down a little bit. Tendrils are kind of floating off of it. It doesn't look like it's in as good a shape as it was when we started this endeavor.
But not looking like Death's Door or anything here.
Not looking like Death's Door or anything. No.
Not like Mr. Toss or Toodles.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're gonna take a minute to reflect on how that last Sacred Flame went. Heave a mighty sigh, and pop some arcane muscles.
Okay. You pop some arcane muscles.
So, Carapace kind of bulges out here, bumps into Sorsha a little bit. Oh, sorry about that, I always forget how much bigger this makes me.
Wow.
And we will stroll on up.
Don't think about that one too deep.
I'd like to remind everyone about flanking. That hasn't happened yet.
It has not, but it's a great ability. Just imagine that spider pole.
Getting
Getting
hit with
swole.
Spider.
No, I imagine instead of spider arms, it just gets like human muscle arms.
like Trogdor.
Punchinating the countryside.
Humane.
That's as far up as you're going for now.
Yep.
Okay.
Punchinating the peasants.
Sorsha, you are up.
God. Cool. If I try to send Frost again, is that are they in the way? Like I
No.
heard someone.
No, you're okay.
All right, let's see.
I mean, I guess Audex is swole now, but I'm not going to say that he gets partial cover because of Audex now. Yeah,
Ooh,
that'll
nice.
definitely hit. Wow, yeah, you just blast it. Blast it for 6. Nicely done. All right.
Half of the power behind it was being startled by a buff spider bumping into her. Oh!
Okay. Anything else?
Might just move in a little bit to keep
Yeah.
with the pack.
Yeah, sounds good.
Come on, Twyla, finish it off.
Twyla, you are up. You get extra damage dice on your weapon attacks.
Yeah, dude. Ready for this?
Dun 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 dun. Are you ready for this?
That'll hit.
That's-
Wow, for 10.
That's good damage. Plus another
Good.
D6.
Plus another
D8?
D8
Oh,
because it's a
D8.
rapier.
Oh, rapiers do
Wow.
D8s. Okay.
They sure do.
Oh, I thought they did D6s. My bad.
Okay.
Hey, that's good.
Ooh, yeah. It looks like it is practically falling apart, but not that falling.
Practically falling apart.
Not functionally, just practically. Anything else?
Nah.
All right. Well, it's got a job to do, and damned if it's
Oh
not
my
gonna
god.
do it.
Wait. I take it back.
Did you just notice what your other bardic song is?
We're gonna need it, is what I was thinking.
We're not gonna take it.
I've been waiting like this whole fight. I was like, oh, this will surely be the turn where Twyla decides to pop out this thing because, gosh, this party sure could use it.
I mean, I don't think. Yeah, we need it.
I mean, yeah, you do you.
Twyla's really too focused on brand powers right now to think about strategy.
So everyone, at the start of your turns, if you are not at 0 HP, you may spend a hit die and regain hit points.
Oh, pretty
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Great for everybody else.
Listen, just because you're about to be murdered by your
We can
trauma
no.
ghost.
We can remember everyone's hit points are everyone else's hit points. So
Does a 5 hit?
No.
Okay, let me try it again.
Yay!
Oh.
Oh,
Retribution.
dang. All right, well, let me see here.
I
No.
know it's tricks now. Trying
It's
to
gotta-
slam you against the wall.
Got a job to do, so it's not leaving. So,
All right, well-
yeah.
Arthur's gonna use a hit die.
Okay. Arthur spends a hit die. He regains.
Hey, not
dang.
bad. Not bad at all.
Looking refreshed.
Looking sharp, my guy. And he's gonna smack this guy with a Morning Star. There we go. For 8.
Very nice.
And he does have magic weapon in case it matters.
Sure does.
So anyway,
Uh,
is it undead out of perchance?
no,
Is
Okay.
it dead?
not dead.
Dang it.
Toodles.
And
Oh,
hold on,
wait.
I've got a bonus action.
Aha.
I'm not gonna use it. Go ahead.
Okay. I didn't think so. Toodles, what do you got?
Arthur, hit it again.
All right.
All right, Arthur, just don't miss.
It's a 14 hit.
Hits exactly.
Yay for 7.
That'll do it. That is one.
Just,
So-
just-
So you just see Toodles fall to the ground. And yeah. So Audex, you see as this invisible stalker dissipates into nothingness. I'm trying to think. Probably, I don't know who in the party would be familiar with what invisible stalkers are all about. I assume if anyone would, it'd be either Audax or Toodles. Because I mean,
Tough to say, like, how common are invisible stalkers in an urban setting?
yeah, if it's a
Not-
street urban thing, or urban tale, maybe might know.
yeah, they're not like super common, but you know that wizards can occasionally basically can command an air elemental and convert it into an assassin, and that's what an invisible stalker is effectively.
Okay. Maybe
so
there's
it
like a
happens in the criminal underbelly sometimes, that's a thing, and it also
Bloody hell, Toodles, you have 3 times the trauma the rest of us do.
Someone's-
still dead.
someone's got a contract on my head.
Oh, and at the beginning of your turn, Toodles, if you want to spend a hit die, you can.
I will.
Anyone, we can end combat. Anyone who wants to
What's my
Wow.
hit again?
Spend a hit die.
I was gonna say, are you gonna give us that kindness of?
Yeah, you still get the turns to use those things. It's not kindness, it's just the fact.
10 hit points.
Oops. Yep. Got it.
Do you
Are
get your con modifier
doing
to
those now?
those?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you do. You get your
Those hit
con
die.
modifier.
Oh, nice. All right, then I am actually at maximum hit points. Feels good.
Yeah, you can do one too if you want to.
Are we doing those right now?
Everyone wants to can do one. All right, and you remember to add your con modifier to it, and then good to go. All right, so you got a dead puddle of ooze, and you got a well, nothing there.
Question about how much do I know? How much do we know about invisible stalkers? Is there any like arcane sigil that might point to who might have cast such a spell while it was
Nope.
dissipating?
Mm, interesting question. I don't think that there's an arcane mark on it. But it was singularly focusing on you. It didn't care about you could tell you could tell particularly, but Audax, because you saw it, you could also tell. It really didn't have eyes for anyone else that was doing anything to it. It was completely ignoring everyone and the damage that they were doing. It just had eyes for ending a small gnome.
Okay.
Bob, would it be possible to take a short break?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Yeah, let's take a 5-minute break, get some water, use the restroom, refresh, pause
Awesome.
the stream, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's good. Thanks.
Combat ends. There's a question about. Oh no, the question was, can we take a break? Got it. So yeah, there's an ooze puddle on the ground. There's a
I actually
dry
did have
fountain.
I had a question for our spellcasters, which I understand actually now that I look at it as most of us. With the bracers, can you use people who have the bracers as the point of origin for spells like a familiar?
No. Did you tell us that already, Bobby? I thought you might have told us that.
Are we talking gnomish fireball kamikaze? Is that what you're?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not specifically that. Also,
But,
shut up.
Yes,
but-
exactly that, actually.
Hold on. Let me look up a thing. Well, you haven't tried it yet.
Right. No, I realize we haven't tried it yet. I'm not fishing for answers. That's why I said I'm asking the spellcasters.
I see.
This might be worth something. Like, we have cantrips, like, we might be able to test it, you know. Now's not necessarily the time on account of the whole people trying to kill Tozer. We need to find the next gate. But also, somebody's got to go over there and touch the table. It's not going to
That
be
does
this.
make me curious about another one, and this is cantrip, so this is easier for me to try.
Makes me
I'm
nervous.
going to try to cast Arcane Muscles and see if I can use someone besides myself as the target through the bracers. So I'm going to see if I can, make Twyla a little buffer.
All right, link arcane muscles.
Just target self, and the question is, thanks to the bracers, can a target self be someone else?
That's a good question, because you can transfer hit
it is a
points
good
and
question.
life essence. Can you transfer target of spells?
Yeah, we've got the adjacency thing. Just wondering how far can we push that?
Okay, so follow-up question.
I'm prepared for it.
Oh, would Twyla resist this?
No, I'm ready.
Are you kidding? This is the best day of Twyla's
Twyla,
life.
Twyla, you become super beefy bunny.
Yeah.
All right, Sorsha, I'm going to point at the fountain. I'm going to ask Sorsha if she can cast Ray of Frost through me.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you're trying to cast Ray of Frost through.
Rue.
Yeah, so at the point of your fingertip, a little bolt of ice shoots to the top of the fountain.
Fucking hell.
We're like a super team of super people that can do so many super things.
She says while
Whoa.
super beefed up.
We're doing so many things.
It's gonna hurt a lot more when she jumps on your chest and starts shaking.
Yeah,
now.
no doubt.
Tell us your secrets, Arthur.
I don't know my secrets. Nobody knows the secrets. That's the whole bloody point, isn't it? Now who's gonna go touch the table? It's not me.
Nice, Casey. Okay. Twyla goes and touches the table. Okay. So you go up and touch the table?
Mhm.
Great, your hand sticks to it.
The table's sticky.
It's a mimic. God damn it.
Is it growing teeth?
Oh yeah, it's growing teeth and she's stuck to it. So anyway, we'll roll. Go ahead and roll yourself some initiative.
Oh my gosh.
You're not gonna roll for us.
Hold on, I got it. This thing's dead. That thing's
It's
dead.
gotta
1,
close
2,
the combat.
3, 4, 5. I gotta reopen all the stuff. All right, did that get everyone? Is someone not
Jesus.
selected? What on earth just happened there?
Twilight crit.
They got crit on initiative.
Why is
So did the
Tozer?
mimic.
Tozer is not. Hold on.
I'm
All
sending
right.
this one out, guys.
Oh
You got
no!
this.
How do I undo? Everyone just got deleted.
Oh,
Hi
whammy.
guys.
Ah, Control Z. It worked.
Did it?
Well, we got removed from the combat too.
Yeah, you did. Hold on. Let me delete this. I'll do this again. Grr. I only remember the mimic as a 22 and
I was
Twyla as
on a
24.
5.
Try this again.
Oh, I'm on a
Okay,
4 now.
Arthur.
Great. Perfect.
No, I got you.
I'm still last. It doesn't
5.
matter. I'm always. Yeah, thank you,
Hey,
Bob.
I got a 10.
22. Hold on. Twyla got a 24. and everyone else was in there. I don't know exactly the order.
Yeah, they're in the mix
Order's
somewhere.
relatively
Whatever
unaffected.
works.
All right, Twyla, you're stuck to a mimic. It's very clearly a mimic because it has teeth and it's trying to eat you.
Oh, good. I'm gonna hit it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Well, 1 second. Let me look at the thing.
Not a great time for Twyla to have arcane muscles, unfortunately.
Or the best time.
For the best time.
Superior.
Maybe if they weren't so sticky.
I don't think her muscles are sticky.
Not yet.
I mean, they're going to be as
Well,
soon as she punches the
Yeah,
mimic.
if she punches instead of stabs. So are you punching the mimic?
Mm,
Wrestle it to the ground and show it to the boss.
Headbutt the mimic to death.
these all sound like excellent ideas,
Mm-hmm.
but
Does not sound like an accepting attitude from Twyla.
probably just gonna get my rapier stuck in it. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Well, hopefully this isn't a Dark Souls mimic where it can do the hurricane kick.
Oh, that is Steven. That druid spell exists, and
I
I'm
know.
gonna have to add that's the boss mimic. We'll come back
Boss
to
mimic.
that.
For sure.
Yeah. 16 will hit. Do you hold on, let me just make sure. Sticky. It's stuck to it. Great, you're still stuck to it. Great, great. You hit it for okay, so you hit it for 7 and your rapier sticks to it.
I don't like that.
The box is attached to its back-ish still.
Oh, so the box is not part of the mimic.
No, doesn't appear to be. Nor is the
Interesting.
letter.
Nor is
Left
the
a
letter.
box on top of a mimic.
See, that's just mean. That's mean-spirited. That's what that is.
It was the
To-
table that was mimic.
Tozer,
Yes.
whoever you made mad really doesn't like you.
The
Really?
table is
Like,
definitely
It's
bad.
actually, you know what? It doesn't even go that. It's well past that. Like, people who don't like you, do petty things. But this person really distinctly hates you.
Yeah. Almost like they're a nemesis.
Almost like
Almost just like that. All right, let's go ahead and make an attack.
I feel like this is like a one-side nemesis, though. Like, because let's be honest, you're not doing much. You're not holding up your end of the relationship.
Oh, wait a second.
I just got here, man.
Creature stuck to a mimic. If the attack hits, so it did not hit, which is lucky for you. And then Pseudopod. That'll hit. Take 6 points of damage as it whips you with the tongue.
Ouch.
All right, Sorsha, you're up. There's another mimic. You've seen these before. This is old hat to you now.
Yeah, look at that. Gonna come closer,
Mm-hmm.
just so I know I'm within. And then within my. We're just gonna use old trusty dusty frosty today.
Rusty Dusty Frosty. Blasty it away. That'll hit for 8. All right. And nice. Audax. It's a mimic. You've seen it. It's trying to eat a
Yeah.
bunny.
Don't really want to punch this thing. So, good thing I held on to one last bane.
Ah, it is a good thing. Sense of dread. I don't think so.
Oh my god.
No
saving
dread for
throws.
this mimic. This mimic is not baned.
Silvery barbs?
I mean, yes, she could technically do that.
Do you want?
I don't. It's up to you. It's your spell slot. Unless Toodles is going to try to force you to cast silvery barbs.
A new testing
You
of
can
erasers.
yell. You can yell down the line.
So.
I yell silvery barbs.
Barbs!
Silvery barb.
Toodles just says, silvery barbs! Does that work?
Sure. Yeah. I don't know if my thing is set up to do it automatically if I click anything, but yes, silvery barbs.
All right, just go ahead and mark a spell slot off, and I will re-roll my saving throw, which I had a -1 to. There you go. There's a Bane. You got him. Is it overkill? Yes, but that's okay. All right. And who do you want to give
Like-
advantage to?
Oh, we
'Cause
can
that's
give
the
it
other-
to. Let's give it to Twyla.
All right.
Good
Aw,
choice. Good
thanks.
choice.
Twyla's got advantage on her next thing. And okay,
Fight it
that's
back, bunny.
Toodles. Oh, wait, anything else, Audex?
Nope.
All right, Toodles, you're up.
Shoot it.
Shoot it. All right, go ahead and take your shot.
Not like that.
That's not gonna do the thing. All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna prepare a trick, and I will prepare antagonizing flourish, and then I'm gonna move like up here.
My Dota brain was like, a Gotham Scepter? What? You have that spell?
I got him scepter. All right, Arthur, you are up.
All right, first things first. I'm going to mock the box.
Okay, you
Mock
mock the
up.
box. You stupid box. You
You
say.
Ah,
Okay, and then makes a
You
charisma
make,
save?
you make yourself a
Cardboard.
table.
Oh,
Don't you
wisdom
have
save.
any self-respect?
All right, hold on. Click this. Click this. I've got Bane. Can I put a situational modifier? -1d4. Let's try it.
Perfect.
Ha!
All right, so
Cool,
it takes
we got
4 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on its
Oh,
next
it got
attack
a
roll.
0. Okay, 4 points of psychic damage, and disadvantage on its next attack roll. Got it. Got it.
All right.
Emotional damage.
Emotional
Emotional
damage.
damage.
And then Twyla, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try something. We're testing. We're in testing phase on Twyla.
Shield of Faith. Okay, Twilight, you get +2 AC.
Does she get 15 HP?
No,
Motherfucker! Do I
it
spell?
might be a once a day thing.
We don't know. Does she,
We don't know?
do I lose? So I lose the spell slot.
you do.
All right, that's all right. She needs this.
Wow.
Maybe the problem is she had more than one hit point.
Maybe it's because she wasn't Mr. Toodles.
That does sound more likely.
Maybe it works for only the person whose memory hell we're in.
Don't know. There's too many factors to draw appropriate data.
Too many
Yeah.
factors.
All I know is that it was attached to Shield of Faith. That is literally
was.
pretty much the only data I have.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that it was Mr. Toodles, but who knows? All right. Well,
And,
anyway,
and that he was at 1 HP. At
and
the
that he
time.
was at 1 HP. All right. So, well, Twyla, you have +2 AC.
Why, thank you.
+2 AC.
You're
It gets a minus a D4 to hit. I don't think this is happening. Twyla, you're up. You're stuck to this thing.
Okay.
I guess I could crit. I could crit. Yeah, that'll be good.
You've used up your crits for the night.
I don't think so.
I think so. I think you have. Raise of hands. He's out of crits.
Yeah.
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 All right. Across the board. Yeah. Unanimous.
Done.
You're done.
Veto.
Okay, gotcha. No more crits
No more crits.
for your team. Got it. Okay.
You know what?
Twilight.
This sounds like a good idea. I should have done this before.
Wrestle it to the ground and show it dominance? No.
Oh.
Thunder Wave.
Get it the fuck off me.
I've got to decide if you get. I mean, I think thematically it's cooler for you to knock it back, but I also
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
way cooler.
Okay.
I mean,
con saves,
It
here we
might
go.
not really count as an unsecured object, right?
I
There
failed
isn't
the con
haste in
save.
It's not an
place.
object.
Yeah. All right.
It says that creatures just are pushed 10 feet. An unsecured object, but it's a
14
creature, not
damage.
an object.
So
Good
does that
lord.
mean that, like, the objects go 10 feet farther than the creatures? Do you blow the box and the letter off of it?
Well, I think those are still
Those are stuck to its back.
Yeah.
So those are not unsecured
Okay,
objects.
those are secure.
Those are
Yeah.
firmly secured.
Very firmly secured.
Everyone, I'm doing this action after that giant boom
Yeah.
just went off.
Echoing boom of thunder blasts this mimic back, and it feels a lot not as good. You got a move and a bonus. What do you want to do?
That was good damage too.
Gonna go put your hand back on it.
Lick it.
I mean, it probably still
Establish
has my
dominance!
rapier.
It does
Bite
still
it
have your
back.
rapier. Yeah, your rapier is still stuck in it, but
So, but I'll just wait for now.
I thought you were gonna go do this on the sides, just pook.
Yeah, I thought about it.
I was thinking a leaping kick, so you could try to pry the rapier out with some real bracing.
It sounds fun.
All right, that makes it the mimic's turn. Well, you were too hard to eat. Let's try this one.
Oh,
So it's at 1d.
Oh,
It's at
boy.
disadvantage with a minus d4.
Disadvantage minus a d4. You know, I can work with that. Disadvantage.
You'll have to see it.
Oh, almost an 18-16 combo. All right, and then, and we can't do that one. So yeah, that is all.
Whew.
All right, Sorsha, you're up.
How rude. Mm.
Why you gotta be so rude?
I don't have much left, but I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing.
Okay,
You just want to get the stuff off of this guy.
if it's a ranged attack in melee, it'll get a disadvantage. But
Right. I mean, if it comes at her, I guess she would just be.
ooh, it didn't matter. Nice, you hit it
Nice hit.
with disadvantage. Okay, blast it with its movement speed slows down a little bit, and yeah. What else?
Help.
What do you got, Carl?
Really not very much. This is about all that's left for a mimic.
Sacred Flame. Okay, yeah. Mimic, roll minus a d4. Doesn't have disadvantage on that, but it doesn't matter because it can't pass it. Roll that. So yeah, it takes 4. Hey, you hit with Sacred Flame, Carl. Got him.
All right. I'm gonna get it up to an average of 1 hit per session. That's the goal.
It's a good goal. Tozer. Is it Tozer or Tozer?
Tozer.
Gozer.
Tozer.
Those are to his friends.
Or is it? What else? We'll move over.
By the fountain. Yep.
Yeah, it's no longer a fountain.
It's still a fountain.
Yeah, it's just empty now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try and shoot it again.
Okay. Go ahead and try to shoot it.
There you go.
That'll do it. So you hit for 11.
For 11,
Okay.
and needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Well, that is very funny. With the minus d4. Doesn't matter.
Goes.
Because, huh? And it looks over towards you, Toodles. It's distracted. Arthur, it's your turn.
Oh man, this thing is exactly what Arthur doesn't want to fight. So he's not gonna. He's gonna continue
Gonna-
mocking it.
All right, go ahead and mock it. Okay, I need to make a saving throw. Wisdom save. Here we go.
All right.
Oh,
It takes
fine.
2 points of psychic damage and has
And
disadvantage on
that
its next attack
is
turn.
just enough to dead it.
I mocked it to death.
Yep. You mocked it to death. It was at 2 HP.
Run up to
Well.
get my rapier back.
You've spent
Alright,
your
get your
entire
rapier.
life pretending to be furniture. How does that feel?
And
That mimic will think twice before
withers.
reincarnating as a footstool.
it withers. It withers to nothing.
Violet, I give you a rallying word at the end of combat.
All
So-
right. One rallying word. You get.
So you
A
can
hit
spend
die plus a
die and
D8.
get D.
Oh.
Yeah, plus the 5.
Oh, that's cool.
Plus your whatchamacallit, con.
Hit die
Very
plus
nice.
con plus a D8. Nice.
So yeah. So the box and the letter both fall to the ground.
All right, Toza, that's you. This is your awful trauma. You deal with it.
I'd like to take a dodge action and pick up the letter and read it.
Okay. You take a dodge action. You pick up the letter.
Emotional damage.
And you read it.
It
So,
says,
I'd like to prepare a trick against the letter, and it's going to be Bastion Aegis.
what does Bastion Aegis let you do against this letter?
It gives me the resistance.
Okay, that's perfect. Go ahead and roll me a deck save, and I'm gonna need Twyla to do that as well.
No, I didn't say it. Okay.
Did you not say it?
I was going to say I walk away because I know what happened last time I read a letter.
That is true, but you didn't say it.
Didn't
so-
say
Oh,
it.
wait, what?
Those
what do
of
you
us who
want me to do?
previously observed you reading a letter have already backed away.
Yeah, that is true. It's not a mimic. That's the letter. Sorry. Let me get rid of the mimic.
Why is Arthur Turtis rolling 8d6?
it
I
was
don't
just
know what that
because
is.
that's fireball damage. I was just making a joke.
Oh, it's not that much damage. It's just 5d6.
Alright, saving throw.
5, 10, 15. It just the edge of this nearly clips Sorsha, but does not.
Get out of here.
Oh wow, very nice.
Do you
Twyla,
have evasion?
No.
not yet.
God damn
Another couple 2 levels. Oh,
Something
we
like that.
lost Grace.
Grace would rather quit the game than make a deck save.
Fair. So 7
Grace.
halved and then halved again.
Is it halved and then halved again?
Well, I made the save.
Yeah.
And then I get resistance against it.
Oh yeah, very good point. So yes, so you take so 17 halved is 8.
4.
4. You take 4 points of damage, and we'll see what Twyla takes in a second here. Twyla takes 8. Oh, per second there, that looked like a lighter. I was like, Steve, you should not do that.
So so my wife.
Don't do that.
No, my wife threw a for her company's trade show. They had a concert, and one of the giveaways it's a USB lighter, so you can at the concert, so you
so it
can
is a
hold your
lighter. That's
lighter
great.
up at the concert. But so anyway, but it flickers. It's fun. So yes,
That
it
is
is.
very
cool.
cute.
It's
Yeah.
very niche, but it also fulfills my ADHD need to play with something.
Yep.
I have that, and I have my official Mage Crew Switchblade comb.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna drop your
All your
18 by
hair.
8, Grace. There
Right.
You go. Okay.
No, I use it on my beard, man.
You
Yeah.
take 8 points of damage as runes explode on this letter. The letter is intact though, and so you read it.
What does the letter say?
The letter says, "Toodles, I see that you have gotten by yet another one of my gifts to you. I just want you to know there are so many more where that came from."
This is not signed.
It says, "Sincerely yours, FL."
FL.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the guy's name again?
Fairness Lakoff.
Thank you.
I like it better. You shouldn't have said it. You should have just been like, I don't
I don't know. I forgot.
What the hell was that guy's
Uh,
name?
Figure it out, because
Yeah,
he's your
I did
nemesis.
write it
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then there's still the box on the ground. An unopened box.
I wouldn't open that if I were you.
Back away.
Yeah, just don't open it by me this
Yeah,
time.
Twyla, come over here.
I
You
don't
got
know
this. We
way.
believe in
I
you.
can't- I
Okay,
can't do
you
it
can't.
because Panacea is the foundry is
Yeah,
not loading, but
I see you're not logged in just yet. Did your computer crash or something?
the computer didn't crash, but the internet sure did.
It's weird.
I don't know.
You might have to reload it, maybe.
I'm working on it. I
Oh,
hit
gotcha.
refresh and it's not loading, so
Okay. You might have to close it all the way out.
I would
I've had
like
that
to
before.
inspect this thing for traps.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Only you'd done that 60 seconds ago. Yeah. Go ahead, make an investigation roll.
Okay. Investigation. I did get a D4. Okay. 16.
16. Yeah. You look it over. You don't see any catches or trap mechanisms or anything like that. You also don't see any, like, the edges of any runes.
What do you guys think?
I think you should open it, but maybe try holding your breath while you do, just in case.
You
We're
got
going
this.
to get ready.
Yeah,
and,
okay. Yeah. You get ready.
and maybe like if is it locked? Does it have a lock on it or a latch or anything?
No, it's just like a box with a little lid over the top of it. Oh,
All right,
I
I'm
should
gonna
do it
like
again.
use my short
Go ahead.
sword to kind of flip it open. That way I can
Yeah, you flip
Step
it open. The lid pops off the top of the box.
jump
All
back.
good. Yeah, great. All is well.
Well, Tozer, what's in the box?
Kind of peer closely.
You don't see anything.
That's bad. That's
Yeah,
worse
it's
than
in
I thought.
there.
It's worse than I thought.
You should
Yeah,
put your
it seems-
hand in.
It seems empty.
Could be an invisible
Shoot
gem.
inside the box with an arrow. Just-
Okay, go ahead. It's the world's smallest mimic. Ha ha!
It's a quarter the size, but 4 times as powerful. So
That's right. Yeah, this is the elite one that Steve and I were talking about before. Legendary actions, the small mimic that rides the big mimic. Yeah, so you shoot an arrow and it clinks off of it in a way that doesn't make sense for it hitting a box, and it kind of bounces. I gotta ask Grace what's going on with her.
I don't know, guys. What does that mean?
That means it's time to stick your hand inside.
You got 8 of them. You first.
As everyone keeps saying, your psychic trauma world.
Can't you like magic something up over here?
come on, be a gnome.
I am.
Wait a
here,
second. No question. Audex,
Hmm.
how long does see invisibility last?
Oh, it's 2 rounds. It's over.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Never mind.
Alright, here, tell you what, Tozer. I've got your back.
Mm-hmm.
I will supervise while you reach inside.
Oh, great.
Got guidance for you.
Thanks. Are you gonna supervise from way
He's
over
back.
there?
Yes.
It's providing him with a greater area he can see.
I will make sure nothing sneaks up behind you right now.
Wonderful. Excellent.
Reaching into the box.
I don't like this. Can we take an hour break before we do this?
Oh, just get it over with. We'll
Just
rest
rip the
afterwards.
band-aid off. Oh my god.
I poke at it with a dagger inside there and kind of
Yeah.
fish around and see
Yeah,
if there's
you,
anything.
you, you feel something moving around. It's more tension than a knife in empty air would do.
What I think is funny is that
Upside
he's not
down.
trying to dump it out of the box. He hasn't occurred to him yet. He's actually going to
Well-
put his hand inside the box.
If he dumps it out, he's just going to lose whatever's in there.
Oh, that's a good point. Unless it's the box itself is enchanted to make whatever's inside of it invisible.
Can Sorsha look at it at all? Like,
Anybody have
not
any more
too
ink?
closely, but
Yeah, how
Is-
close do you want to
she's
get?
got some She's got some detection. You know, she studied things.
Yeah.
I mean, not too close, but if he's holding it out.
Well, get yourself as close as you're comfortable being, and I'll let you know. Let's see. Do you have?
Does anybody have any other more ink or powder or anything?
Is this not the time to
Uh,
drink
Chalk, maybe?
Yeah.
or
Check
snort?
your bags. Check your bags, everybody.
Yeah, I've got chalk.
I think I have ink. Yeah, I have an ink pen and ink.
Geez, once bitten, twice shy,
Wait. Can I borrow your inkwell?
or thrice bitten.
I'm gonna
What?
Do
pour
I?
it in the box with the invisible thing on it.
Okay, it looks like it covers the invisible thing in some ink.
And what is the shape?
It looks kind of like a gem.
Oh.
Carl's joke line before was pretty on the nose, honestly. It's great.
All right, I pick it up.
Okay, cool. You got ink on your hands.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Wow, well done. You covered a gem in ink.
I go to the well
Uh-huh.
and I wash it off.
Okay. In what?
The water.
What water?
What water?
Full of gelatinous wall, not water.
I use my pack. I have water.
Just-
Water.
Okay.
Just put the bloody gem back in the
Okay.
fountain. Isn't that what the water came out of in the first place?
Put the gem on the thing.
Okay, so you climb up to the top and you see, yeah, the thing that's up there is actually just a small box over where the gem is supposed to go.
A box, you say?
A small box.
I go back down. A box.
How delightful a box.
I'm not kidding. I shoot it.
Okay, go ahead and make your shot.
You know, Tozer, if we take Twyla's theory to heart, you're probably supposed to be working through your trauma here,
Okay,
not just avoiding it.
So you're at the bottom of the fountain, shooting up at the top of the fountain
Yeah,
to knock
I
the
got
box off.
21.
You got a 21. Great. You hit the box. The box explodes.
Duck for cover.
Yeah. You are 15 feet away, so you're okay. Yeah.
Whoever this person is that doesn't like you, really doesn't like you, mate. I've disliked people before, but not to this level. This is personal. Is this a lover? I feel like it's a lover.
A scorned lover.
Put the gem on it.
Worse, ex-partner.
Is that not the same thing?
Not even close, my friend. Not even close.
I think
I
maybe
put the gem on the thing.
I think maybe
Okay,
you need
you
to
put the gem on the thing.
reinvestigate your past.
So you put the gem on the thing, and the water starts flowing again. Clear water starts flowing again, and as it pools down in, it starts to flow in a circle. And you sense that if you were all sitting in this, it would function as a portal out of here. You kind of feel the pull. You felt the pull of the portal a few times now, and this is clearly your exit.
Our new
Alright,
hot
good
tub
job.
time
Exit
machine.
located. Now let's go check out that inn you recommended.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
We find the end.
All right.
Are we taking wages on whose trauma's next? We've got who do we have? Twyla, we have Audax.
It's probably
Trauma.
on it.
I'll get that on Twyla, actually.
Twyla has no trauma.
I can't say I really do either. I've had a good life.
Twyla has incredible emotional fortitude.
Like, I suppose
Wait,
there were a
just
couple
like
of
my new
times
arms.
when my breakfast place was closed, and I was really counting on them, but I don't know, it seems out of theme.
It is going to be excellent if that was the mechanic, and literally you go into Audex's trauma and it's like a line of 60 people to get a croissant. Like,
Oh my god.
And then you get to front of the line and they're sold out.
Yeah,
or
they're
whatever.
out.
Rolled out, and then how do you make the portal spawn? Then we'll find out next week. Uh, oh fuck, that's funny. Okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So you go to the inn. It
Ding,
is
ding,
it
ding,
is
ding, ding, ding.
empty.
Of course, it's empty.
You
This place isn't
notice a
real.
theme. You just haven't seen a lot of other people here.
I've seen no other people here besides a troll and a couple of mimics.
So,
Yeah.
I presume the place was not this ghost townish in the past.
No, not so much.
You're walking back to the inn,
Usually a
something-
couple sheep are around as well.
something catches your attention that on the way into town you hadn't noticed. But as you're walking back, you kind of, because you had to take a different route to get to the inn than you had to take to get from the springs down into town, and the route to the inn goes closer to where like your family's farm, like family's ranch was. And something that strikes you as odd, you don't see any livestock, and you don't see the structures don't look the same as you remember. And I think it's at that point you realize, oh, they're caved in. Those buildings have fallen over. This is not what it looked like when you left.
Okay.
I don't know when the last time that Toodles was here was that also, because he kind of, imprisoned, et cetera, et cetera.
Right,
So
it's been quite a while.
yeah. I was wondering about that. I was like, so okay,
Oh.
full disclosure. A second ago, I looked over and I was like, oh fuck, Lindsay fell asleep during the
Yeah,
game because on
That's
my
who she's
screen.
frozen,
Hold
isn't
on,
she?
what's the control? No, is it Windows key Shift S? There we
Yeah,
go.
right.
Yeah.
Got him. Got him.
Add another
And
pile.
we'll just put that right here. How do you know you're DMing well? Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So the houses
Is
are dilapidated.
Those are being like subtle with his reaction to this.
I don't know.
Staring at this thing.
I mean, at this point, he's probably muttering to himself about things. So he's not taking things well right now.
Yeah. That's
Bob,
fair.
the inn, is it like dusty?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, incredible. Love this for me. Yeah, it is dusty. Oh, you should. Yeah, so it is dusty. It looks like it's been in a state of disrepair for a hot minute here.
Dozar, was there a kitchen in here? That might give us a better sense of just how long it's been.
Yeah, I had great food. A lot of.
Alright, let's go poke around then, see if we can find the kitchen and see just how bad it looks.
Made great lamb stew. Yeah, poke around. Is there like any provisions, or what's the?
You're not seeing anything by way of supplies in here, no.
I mean, does the place look like it's been ransacked or emptied out in orderly fashion? Or
It looks like entropic forces have acted upon it for a prolonged period of time, and as a result, there is nothing edible or usable, really.
But there are
so
things
we're
that
talking like decomposition rather
Yes,
than removal.
we're talking about like age upon age upon age of use, or disuse, I guess in this case.
All right.
Did you investigate the fact that the ranch looks all dilapidated and stuff, or no?
Not yet. I figured I'm
Rest
too.
first.
Yeah.
Rest first.
Yes.
Okay, good deal. Yeah. Are you doing a short rest or a long rest?
Long. Yeah.
Long rest.
I think
Long
long.
rest. Okay.
Mhm.
I still think we
you-
need to stand guard.
100%.
I was about to ask. Okay, so who's taking first guard, second guard, third? How many shifts are you splitting?
I'll take first guard.
Okay.
Alright. Odax will grab second.
All right. Are you playing the buddy system or 1-1 and done?
Buddy system.
Buddy system. Okay.
I'll go first too then.
All right, perfect. Twyla will be interrogating Arthur about how he used that power. Got it.
Exactly.
And who's an Audax? Is it
I'll-
Toodles
I guess I'll
or
take second.
Sorsha?
Yeah.
I probably won't be as helpful as, but I.
Well, I mean, we got 3 shifts to cover, right? We don't have enough people to do buddy system all the way through.
You can split it into 2 shifts. It's not ideal, but
Does anybody
Well, I
have
guess
like
you-
the fancy thing where you don't have to sleep for 4 hours?
Yeah,
Well,
I was looking at that. The trance. I think
trance, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I need 6
everything's
hours.
starting to load.
Gotcha.
Arthur, alas, needs his beauty sleep.
For spells, yes.
Mhm.
Names.
Well,
no
yes.
much sleep.
You have an uneventful evening of rest. No one notices anything exciting.
Are we
It seems
resting? Is this considered a
Very
haven?
still.
No, if you have to take watch, it's not a haven.
Yeah. So
Oh, and
not
we
a
have to
haven.
and we have to consume supply. So
Yes,
Yeah.
and you have to consume supply.
wonderful.
And we didn't get any more food this time.
Casey, question for you.
Yeah.
When Oh, right. I forgot about that. When you're resting not in a haven, you still recover levels of exhaustion?
You can recover the first level of fatigue, but not strife, from what I remember.
Okay, that's fine. It's fatigue anyway. So Arthur, after the combat winds down, you feel like a tightness in your chest, right? Like there's a feeling that you're like unfamiliar with, and you don't know exactly what it is, but you gain a level of fatigue.
Oh,
You just feel spent on like a visceral level.
From using his brand
ostensibly,
power.
Hmm.
ostensibly, yes.
Essentially.
So, question about the interface here. Is there something special you have to do to have it actually use supply instead of just triggering a level of fatigue on you because it thinks you don't have any? Like, I'm carrying rations, but it does not use them up. When I say use supply, it just bumps me up fatigue.
Really?
Yeah, so on the very
Mm.
bottom of the character sheet, under the inventory, when you're in the inventory tab,
Yeah.
Oh, you have to add the
you have to add the supplies down there.
Yeah, because down there it shows zero
Okay,
supply, and you
gotcha.
probably have
Yeah.
more than 0. There you go. That should fix it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't need to be getting
Oh, sorry,
fatigue and
fatigue
stuff.
and strife. So you can do
Oh,
the first
perfect.
level of fatigue and strife. We'll still get recovered, but nothing beyond that.
So what does that mean? Nothing beyond that. So if you have 3 levels of fatigue and
If
strife,
you have 2 or more levels, then they don't get recovered.
oh, so it doesn't go down at all.
No, yeah.
So you have to be in a haven.
Uh-huh.
Great. Okay. Good. Good.
Here's
Well, be in a haven
Cool.
or ask your Finley cleric for help.
there you go.
Oh, you have a
Once
thing
per
on-
long rest, I can reduce someone's strife or fatigue by 1.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
That is super good.
Be a
Okay.
friend. Hey, buddy. How's it
You-
going?
Complete the long rest. It's uneventful, goes peacefully, and there you are. You get your spell slots back and your abilities and all of that. You are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Mr. Toodles is, as he in the next morning after eating and whatnot, he's gonna go check out those buildings over there in the distance. He kind of points to the dilapidated buildings.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You can come if you want."
Thought I could
How
come along
gracious.
for that.
We better watch. Keep an eye on you.
Mm-hmm.
And while we're walking, Arthur, you look a little worn out there. Did you get enough rest?
I can't quite explain it, but I'm feeling rather tired.
Well, you got the long rest, so the level of fatigue would go away. So you kind of like felt that up until the long rest.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have it at post long rest. You're good, but everyone know. I mean, anyone who's paying attention, I guess, noticed that Arthur was just a little more sluggish than normal for the hour before you got ready for bed.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Probably got some interrogating about it while we were on watch, but
Are you looking okay? You don't look so good.
Is this because you did that super cool thing? How did you do that super cool thing again? Maybe we should play around with it. Maybe like I give away all my hit points except for one, and then you try to do the
Twyla.
thing again.
Twyla, please.
How do you give away all your?
How do you give away all your hit points? How do you even know what a hit point is? Stop it.
I give away all. I
How
make
else
it
do
so
you
that I'm almost
quantify the
dead.
blood?
When you get hit, this is the amount that comes out. So that's 1 hit point.
I give it till my last
Oh god, this is
breath.
getting gonna get dumb
Actually,
and
hit
dark.
points are an abstraction of many different value.
Anyway, Toodles moves off toward the dilapidated buildings. Who is going with him?
Audax is tagging
Yes.
along.
I think we're all gonna go with him.
Follow.
Okay,
think we will
everyone
all
tags along.
probably-
So you tag along, and you end up at a small, small-ish, we'll call it a humble ranch, or rather the ruins of a humble ranch. There's a field that looks like at one point in time would have been really beautiful, and in the front yard, off to the side, there's a little plot of land that looks like it's marked off. Toodles, you recognize this is your family's like burial grounds. Like they've had generation living on this land. So this is like where the family is interred.
Yeah.
And it's a little larger than you remember it being the last time you were there.
We seeing the same kind of ages and ages of entropic forces at work thing here.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I'll probably go through the markers and
Mhm.
see if there's any writing, I guess.
Yeah, they've got the names written on there, like rest in peace, Martha, beloved grandmother, mother, sister, daughter, etc. Yeah.
Is there dates?
On a few of the more recent ones, there are dates. Yes.
And how would those dates be in the past from where we started this journey, or in the future from where we started this journey?
Well, they span that whole stretch of time, as a matter of fact. There are some of them, like you recognize your great grandfather, because you heard stories about him, and your grandmother, you recognize her, and your parents, you see them there. And then it looks like your nieces and nephews are listed next, past that. So it kind of goes like a couple of generations past that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it stops there. You do not see a marker for yourself, but there is one, because they won't put a marker if they don't know where the body is, right? And so ostensibly you could be alive or could have been
I'm really
alive.
confused about this because nobody died before.
Yep. Yeah, it twitches something in your brain. It doesn't add up, right? Like this makes sense in one world, and it makes no sense in your current context.
Yeah.
Getting real
So-
No
Christmas Carol
offense,
vibes.
Sorsha hates
Anybody
it.
remember visiting a graveyard in their life?
Yes. Why?
Yeah, everyone does.
Why?
Why did I visit a graveyard?
Yeah.
You.
When someone died?
I mean,
I think I was chasing someone at the time. Memory's a little fuzzy. It's been a while.
Did you go place flowers on a relative who passed away? Since when did that happen?
No, it was definitely more of a tackle kind of thing.
Onyx's story is much more interesting than mine. You should keep asking him questions.
You get what I'm saying, though.
Not really. What's the problem?
At what point would we be burying someone who died?
Why would we be
Uh,
burying someone
Since
who?
that first cave we went into, I think that's when things started dying, right?
Right.
Well, some.
Did people die before that?
Yes.
No.
Ever?
No.
Yes.
No.
My entire kingdom.
Yeah, before that, though.
Well, how long ago was that?
Before this,
Do we remember death ever being a thing?
Yeah.
Do we remember when death stopped being a thing and then started being a thing again?
No. You remember there was a time, like now that you all, when you really like focus on it, because Toodles is asking this question, looking at his family's graves, and as he's asking, he's like getting to this existential place where he's like, but death doesn't happen, so how did we bury people? Because they would have died, and they didn't die because they don't die, so how did we bury them, right? Like you see him, like his wheels are spinning, 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 and every so often they like hit the road, and you're like, right, because there was a period where life and death worked a different way than they do right now. And
But now
so,
they kind of, when we kill things and death is a thing again.
for you all, yes.
But previously it was a thing. Death was
And I'll
death
probably
for
like point to these
everybody.
dates too, and like, look, we're
What are
way
the
into
dates?
the future. I'm just be like, right now, we're way into the future of where we started.
Possibly, yeah.
Your through this is working on the same calendar and everything. This wasn't like some sort of local gnomish calendar.
I like read him the date. It's just like
Local gnomish calendar.
it's very sarcastic.
Is this a gnome thing? I love it.
What is it, like an alternate reality?
All I'm asking is what is going on right now.
And Toodles, the answer to that is we have no goddamn idea.
Well, we have some ideas. We just don't have a way to decide between those ideas yet.
All right.
Well, to the poll.
Hold on, I'm gonna go look
wait.
in the family. There's like a basement. There's got to be.
Tozer, but before we move on from this place, like you know the names on these tombstones? Were these friends of yours?
Yes, something like that. I'm gonna see if I can get to the cellar.
So this is an important question. Is Toodles actually Toodles' last name?
No.
Okay, perfect. Never mind. Moving on.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
go to the cellar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. What are you looking for?
Any sort of supplies, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe there might be some aged goat cheese. Some barley wine or something like that.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
So
maybe
while he's searching, Tozer, so how did you part with those friends? Like, what did you have a good relationship? Is this the sort of thing someone might construct if they wanted to get under your skin?
It's possible that they could have done that. Relationship was fine. They were fine. Good people. But the earth,
Particularly close to anyone whose name you saw there?
there could have been. Why do you keep asking me questions?
Well,
as he said, why do you ask me questions? He like pushes a panel in, slides it to the side, slides it up in like a very deliberate, like this is the first time this has happened kind of way, and reaches in and pulls out like a full wheel of aged goat cheese, and reaches back in and like slides a panel and pushes that in and pulls out an aged bottle of barley wine. Why you ask me these questions? But yeah.
Add it to our supplies.
all right. Podax will collect those things for storage since he's got the arms to do it right now.
If effectively, that's 3 supply.
Well, because as Arthur pointed out back in the square, it seems like someone who's been here rather padded in for you, and perhaps still pads it in for you. That all looked a fair bit newer than the rest of this.
Yep.
So, on this whole death thing, maybe what's going on here is those are not real, right? This is something that whoever set those traps for you set up to try to get under your skin.
Well, the person that set these things up has never been here or even knows about this place. So how did they do it?
Well, currently available evidence suggests they have been here, doesn't it?
They wouldn't know anything about it.
Yeah, you
You
never
know
told
what?
you never told Fairness anything about your
Yeah.
hometown.
No way.
Then how did the trap and note and everything get here?
Because I believe it's this portal or these bracers that's actually doing this. Or that guy back then, the original. That guy's doing it.
It's a
So
test of our heroism.
You don't think those letters were actually from the person who signed them?
And it could be intention, but not directly from them.
Then it stands to reason that the graves back there, are not real either.
Possible.
You are just such a joy to talk to. Yeah, everything is so definitive. All your statements are just so gripping.
Audax is
Nothing
popping
in this
cork out of the
place is
barley
real.
wine
Get out of
here,
here.
offering
Yeah.
it to Arthur.
Let's take a drink. Yeah.
Mark one supply off.
One supply, good lord, for a drink.
Well, not just I figured I didn't think this bottle was going to survive its way through to the portal and through. I think this is the sacrificial barley wine apparently.
Well, fine. I'm having some then.
Yeah.
Pass it around.
Passes around the barley wine.
As we walk our way back toward the portal, I think.
Well, you get a nice buzz. The wine aged surprisingly well, considering it's very hard to tell what length of time it was aging there.
If we all have some of the wine and then mentally connect, did we each all individually have one bottle of wine?
I don't know.
Why don't
Can
you
we
find out
try
for?
it?
Why don't you find out for us,
Yeah,
Sorsha?
how drunk are we feeling?
How do we feel?
Wait, this is cooler. So can we pass around the buzz and accumulate it all on one person and then accumulate it all
I
on
give
As
another
soon as Wanda
person?
starts asking that
I
question,
give-
we'll
And then
try to
drinking.
shove the intoxication into her.
Yeah.
Do we,
Arthur's shutting
Yeah.
down. He is not want to play 1, 2, 3 Naughty with a hangover like that.
You see
Okay.
Twilight like, I wonder if we could.
Yeah. Yeah, Twyla, go ahead and make me 3 will saves. I don't think Arthur joined in on this push the buzz into Twyla bandwagon, but I kind of think the rest of them might have.
Which kind of save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'll be wisdom saves and then
Oh dear.
okay. Well, Toodles' buzz is going into you. You got 2 more. Oh no, yeah. You resist the effects of Audax's buzz, and then
I mean, maybe I wouldn't try.
and you push back some of Toodles' buzz onto Sorsha apparently, because you just like fully critically succeeded on that. So the answer is
Taking
yeah,
on-
you can push this buzz around, but now it feels like you drank half a bottle of wine instead of, or I guess 2/5 a bottle of wine instead of.
Well, I think that answers our question now.
wow.
Toodles, you feel stone
So-
sober, but Sorsha and Twyla look a little.
But you should
Tipsy.
take some of this back because we need to have our bearings about us.
We have
and
to
deal
have our
with-
wits about us.
Real sharp for the fighting of the heroes
Sharp
at
as a tack.
our battle through
Audax
the
is gonna
portal.
clap a hand onto each shoulder here. Ladies, it's alright. Everything's under control. Come on, let's hop on the portal.
You're not taking any of this back.
And just a little push into the portal.
Oh god, that's so rude.
Towards the portal. Let's go.
All right, in the portal we
Okay,
go.
in the portal you go. All right, and you appear. Nope, not there. Hold on.
Wheel of trauma. Turn, turn, turn.
You appear somewhere familiar. Hold
Oh,
on.
Familiar to
no!
Oh man,
No!
so much
Hold on.
trauma, Tozer.
Here
I
we
don't
go.
know, man. I don't know.
So, Tozer, this looks different to you. You appear. Hold on. Everyone's in. Everyone's got vision.
Can you hear
Good.
us? I'm gonna shout, Tozer, Tozer.
You can hear them. They're
You hear me this
spectral.
time?
They're like You could see through them a little bit, but you can hear them.
What the heck is going on?
Oh, so to catch Sorsha up, this was the
Where are we?
memory. This is the memory from the last game that, or maybe the game before that, that they watched him kind of go on autopilot through.
When we were yelling at him like watching a movie and
Yeah.
he couldn't hear us.
Mm-hmm. But now, you're on the outside of the cage, and Fairness is on the inside of the cage.
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fairness.
And you see, it doesn't look like he's registering that he can. It doesn't look like he can see you exactly. Like he's in there, but he's like kind of looking around like dazed. Like he looks almost drugged. And then you notice that he's actually attached to the wall. Like there's a manacle that's holding his hand onto the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get closer, you see that there's a lever on the wall next to you. And you think that there might be you think something bad would happen to Fairness if you pull the lever. Yeah.
Don't
Fairness.
do it. Don't do it.
Fairness.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Fairness.
Hey, be
Can I like poke him or grab him for like through the bar?
Yeah, I mean, you could poke him. Yeah, you poke him. You just kind of like,
Grab him.
take the high road.
yeah.
Be noble.
Slam him against the jail cell. Listen to me, you motherfucker. You two-time twisted motherfucker.
Try a little
hear me?
nobler.
Do you know who this is? Look at me. Kind of like shake him. Is he not? Push him away.
Yeah. Okay, you push him away. He's still attached to the wall, so you just like, ugh.
What do I see over here, or anything else in this room? I should ask.
There's a torture device in the middle of the room, some empty cells, a couple of pillars, nothing else of consequence.
Couple
This
rib
door
cages.
door down here.
Skull
yeah,
or
couple rib
two.
cages. Yeah, the door down there is closed. That's right. You know that the last time that you were in this memory out there were a bunch of guards.
Yeah. What am I dressed like?
You're dressed like yourself.
Okay. Going to open the door and then turn invisible.
Okay. You open the door. You see guards.
And I'm gonna stealthily walk out of this place.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be here any more longer than I can.
All right. You stealthily walk out of the place, and as you do, you appear. Oh, hold on. Is it gonna work? Let's see. Activate. Let's see. The test is this map too large? Hopefully the answer is no.
I do not own any tokens in this
How
map.
many tokens?
Yeah,
One
the
sec.
entire
One
black
sec.
rectangle loaded.
There we go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's
You-
cool. What's that?
Yeah. So you
Pin of
appear.
some sort?
Yeah, you appear in a hallway, and you see a small fountain. You kind of like are at the beginning of you come up this staircase, and at the end of the staircase, there's a table, kind of an L table, and there's a woman, a kind of bluish tinged woman, sitting at the table, kind of looking at you. She kind of like lowers her glasses a little bit to look over the tops of them as you walk up the steps.
Not wearing pants.
Do I know where I am?
She is not wearing pants. No, you don't recognize this place.
Right, whose trauma is this?
Don't know.
I'm gonna guess we're still dealing with Dozer here.
I don't think it's mine.
Are you
Really? Doesn't look like a judge who sentenced you at some point or anything.
A side-eye glance. You feel pain in your head. Uh,
I mean, if that's your trauma, Toodles, then good job.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Hello.
Well, yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
where the
You
hell?
just see, she's like slowly just taking in everything you're saying. It's like, okay. Hello. What can I do for you? Are you guests?
Excellent question. May I ask, where are we?
Why, you're in the bathhouse.
Yes, of course, we are. But specifically, where is the bathhouse?
That is an interesting question. On one hand, the bathhouse is everywhere, and on another hand, the bathhouse is nowhere. It's really
Right.
it's a very astute of you to notice something I would have expected less.
Are there
Wonderful.
windows?
Oh, you're asking me that. You don't see any windows currently.
Right, yes. So we
A
had a
little
bathhouse.
unorthodox for a bathhouse, isn't it?
Or I guess
Normally they're-
actually, hold on, I take that back. At the far wall here, you do. I should find a way to make this visible. That's annoying that the shadows work that way because it's not showing. There is stained glass on the far wall. Yeah, right where you're going.
That's where I'm gonna look out. See if I can peer out. Is it like a normal street or anything like that, or something out of the ordinary?
It is more out of the ordinary than normal. It's not like a normal city street. In fact, when you look out, the landscape sort of shifts. So, time out. Question. What is Toodles' favorite type of landscape?
Money.
Landscape?
Yeah.
Fields of
definitely the
green.
inside of a bank vault, right?
The interior of Fort Knox. Yeah.
I think he there's probably like a big house on the cliff overlooking the city type of thing,
Okay.
and amazing $100 million view type of thing.
Got you. So that's kind of what you see. You see a house up on the hill, and you know somewhere deep in your soul that that's the house that's meant for you. That's your house, and that's your view. And that's what you see through the window. Which is suspicious.
Right.
It definitely triggers Toodles' worry about this alarm. Anyway.
Yeah.
So
Wrong, Toodles.
Do
How-
we
okay,
feel any
so-
of that worry?
Yeah, you probably do, because I don't know how tightly he's got it reined
No,
in right now.
Not started right now. He's
I'll
Yeah.
run over to look out too and see what's bothering him.
So
Do I
Twyla,
see
you
the
look
same
out.
thing?
You do not see the same thing. You look out at this, and you see just like waves upon waves of, what, for better word, for not having a better word, fans. Just adoring fans, just like cheering. You see them cheering. Someone's holding a banner. The banner's like, Twyla. And somewhere far in the distance, probably around the same place that he saw that house on the hill, you see a statue of you. The statue is much too large to be accurate, but also somehow it feels accurate. Yeah.
I'm probably not buying this either, right? Mhm.
No, definitely not. You do not think that the view you are looking at right now is what is actually outside that window.
I think we're curious and we'll
Yeah.
walk up to the window anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So
Reservations.
you look out the window and you see L5R, and you see it pristine, full of life. People walking down the streets. You see men and women and all manner of being walking in harmony, celebrating songs of life and spring and joy. You see your family. It's you see the temple that you were recently at. And something strikes you in that moment as you're looking at, oh, hold on, Twyla, stay where you're at, because we got to talk about other things before you move away. So you see the temple, and something dawns on you. The temple that you were at seemed like it was in the same kind of space. Like it was deteriorated. It was deteriorated in a way that this doesn't look like. And even when you last, well, I guess that when you last saw it, you were probably like effectively 14 or something. So, but it just it strikes you as odd with the conversation around like the dead people and the timeline and the weirdness, and you just think there's like a glimmer of a moment where you're like, wait a second, did they all already die, or was that something from the future, or was that so? Anyway, and you can sit with that as you will. Audex and Arthur are still sitting over here talking with.
Yeah.
Okay, they have not left. Wonderful. She looks at both of you in turn and is like, well, I'm impressed.
Typically, a bathhouse is built in one city. How did this one end up being everywhere and nowhere instead?
It was designed that way.
Might I ask who designed it?
Yes. The Honorable. What's your? Do you have a full name, or do you just go by Audex?
Audax Saltside.
Okay, so the full name. The Honorable Audex Saltside created this in the year and gives the year. And
Yeah, I'm like turning around at that.
Yeah, Arthur's just gonna
Yeah.
turn and look at Audax, be like, well, I think we found whose trauma it is.
That could just be because I'm the one who asked the question.
Really? That's what you're going with?
Yeah. that is in fact what I'm going with.
Oh.
If we're dealing with an everywhere and nowhere sort of thing, it could just as well be an everyone and no one sort of thing as well.
he makes sound logic, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't. That's bullshit.
I mean, in this case, it happens to be, but yes, it could be everyone and no one. But in this instance, no, it's just Audex.
I'm
And
sorry, what's
the
your
year
name?
she gave? How does that year line up with what we saw on the gravestones?
It would be like recent past.
Well, I can't say I remember building anything like this. I think you all would have seen it. Actually, we've been
Or
together.
I guess, sorry,
during
the
that
date
amount
she
of time.
gave. Sorry, recent future retraction. I meant so. My timeline thing got wonky there for a second.
So
As in,
after the grave,
after not after all of the graves, but like because in Casey's place in Toodles's, like that was going from way before to quite a bit after, a few generations after. It's probably leaning after your present day by maybe 10, 15 years.
Okay.
Well, congratulations on your new business venture.
Thank you, I suppose. Why did I create this place exactly?
Well,
He's gonna say for you.
I'm trying to find a way to answer this that does not violate the terms of our agreement.
You mean a time paradox?
Our agreement meaning between me and you, or you and someone else?
Well, I mean, are you really you? Interesting philosophical question. Give me a moment.
Oh, bloody hell.
Where's that wine?
Arthur hands it. He holds up the bottle.
I just pushed the buzz back on you.
Strictly speaking, I believe author's intent. I'm still bound by the same covenant that has me here. Actually,
I'm sorry. Did you say author's intent or author's intent?
I mean, really, either would be fine. But
What?
I said authors, but Arthur's would be acceptable in this instance.
Oh, I don't like
the
that.
covenant was of a primary, secondary nature. Primarily, my covenant was with Audax Saltside. Secondarily, my covenant was with others.
None of this makes sense.
Right. Question is, does he get the presidential suite?
You may use any of the establishment.
Right. Is this a trap?
Well, I wouldn't tell you if it were,
But you would
I
tell us
cannot-
if it. Would you tell us if it wasn't?
Probably not.
Damn.
Is that also in the covenant?
After a fashion, yes.
Bloody
I'm
hell.
limited in what I can provide, but I can provide a safe space for you to rest and recover, and some guidance. Some guidance was allotted as part of your, what are we calling this thing you're doing? Spiritual journey?
We're still workshopping that.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I won't.
Although, if you have suggestions, we'd certainly be happy to receive them.
Bloody hell.
I'm fine with spiritual journey.
If you haven't figured it out in 15 years, mate, we're not going to find a better name for it.
Right, and I don't suppose this covenant will allow you to detail for us the nature of this covenant and its terms?
Here's what I can tell you. I entered into your service willingly after you did me a great kindness by removing me from some shackles that I did not wish to be in anymore. This is a temporary agreement, yours and mine and ours, and at the time of my release from it, because again I entered willingly, I will bear you no ill will. There will be no
Aw.
price to pay, as you are constantly and currently paying that price. I think this is a fair trade.
Well, I'm glad to hear that this was and remains an apparently amicable arrangement on all sides.
It does feel like your side of things is different than I would have expected, though. I was under the impression that you were supposed to be some sort of guide during this process.
Well, that would certainly be my preference, but someone neglected to give me the details before we started. I suppose that's my own fault if I'm to judge by the timeline and what you've told me about this covenant.
You know, everything I knew about you, it didn't seem like the sort of thing that you would mess up. And this feels like a mess up on someone's part. I wish I could tell you more.
Don't suppose you have any possible culprits in mind?
I mean,
The Watcher.
hold on. Let me just check a thing and see what this person. Okay. What'd you say?
That was funny.
She says, well, the only thing I can imagine, and I suppose this is reasonable, I don't think it violates the boundaries of our contract given your current predicament, is perhaps one of the seven has found some way to violate your creation?
7?
Yeah, that's all news to all of you. You never heard that before.
Who are the 7 exactly?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I mean, the 7 are the... Oh, boy. Oh. Ooh, either you created something that was far too clever, Audax, or someone has done something absolutely horrible to you. So I guess I think this falls within what I'm allowed to do, and if not, I'll probably get a pass on it, I'm guessing. Since you would be...
Alex
Oh,
forgives
God.
you. Yep. In the
Yeah.
future, in the past, and right now.
Future Audax forgives me, huh? That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I'm prepared to give you a pass on this, and obviously I'll remember that in the future, right?
But binds and boundaries are weird, though, when we make an agreement. Here's what I know I can say. The 7 are the most destructive forces in all of Torialis. Is that ringing any bells?
Absolutely not. What is Torialis?
And the look she gives you is just like you don't know that you've ever seen a djinn pale before, but she pales visibly. I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. Here, hold on, I'll spell it. It's close. Torealis. Yeah. Yeah. And then also like that. I have made a mistake. Please help yourself to the amenities. Give me a moment. I will go see if there is anything else that I can do for you. And she winks out of existence.
Well, that's not good.
I searching around here to see what else is going on under her desk.
I know
Yeah.
when somebody's about to go find the bouncer, and that is the lady who's about to go find the bouncer. We should find the portal as soon as possible.
Honestly,
Well,
Arthur,
then-
your take on that is far more optimistic than mine.
More optimistic than getting our asses kicked and thrown out into non-existence.
I'm climbing
mean,
in the
Yes, we just learned that
Fountain.
we don't even exist in the place we thought we existed.
Listen, that's the long-term view. I'm thinking of the short-term view.
Well, look, if it's a bouncer, we kill it, right? We're really good at that. Not a problem. If we...
Oh. Dang.
I'm looking for something. I found something good.
You found something good. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I've got just the thing.
Alright, and while he's doing that, and while we're talking, Audax will wander over and check out this window thing.
Okay. So I'm of two minds about this. You're going to tell me which of these feels better. So the first one is Audax looks through this window and sees an ever-shifting maze that somehow he intuitively knows all of the pathways through, right? Like he's got a mental map of it in his head. And this thing is like further, deeper, more bending, more confusing than any maze conceivable. And somehow you know it all the way through. And the other one is the line to the croissants being completely empty. So, but probably I'm guessing it's probably like the spiraling upon spiraling patterns within patterns within patterns. And actually, as you're looking at it,
But
you
with
realize,
a croissant in the middle.
yeah, with a croissant in the middle, exactly. As you're looking at it, you realize that this is kind of that. This thing you're doing is kind of that. And on some level, you were supposed to be the guide. The thing she said rang very true. You're like, it's like someone hit a bell in your brain for just a second, and you're like, hold on, this isn't it. It was something else. What the hell? What's going on? And then it kind of, that feeling starts to ebb away. But it's still, it's enthralling to look at this pattern within pattern that you know all of. And let's see. Okay, 27. All right, so you find a ring,
Another ring.
another ring.
Okay. Quickly palm it
Mm-hmm.
so we can take a look at it later.
Sure.
I'm just gonna add to inventory.
Yep. Add it to the inventory.
The one ring.
Not the one ring. Things you have.
The
Oh,
two
actually,
ring.
that's a good point. During your long rest that you all just recently took, did you want to identify any of those other items that you're sitting on currently? Because you've got 5 of them.
If we have more to identify, yes. I'm not currently seeing anything unidentified in our loot goblin pile, though.
Gotcha. That's interesting.
Got
Yeah, I
Arthur's
moved.
Morning Star through the bracers.
So the things that you've got still that you haven't identified yet, you've got boots, some arrows, a pouch of dust, and a potion. That's from 3D.
Audax will try the boots.
Okay, and that's an Arcana check, I believe, or yeah,
Whatever
Yeah,
you basically.
I think
culture,
Arcana or Arcana, culture, or history would work for the boots. Your choice.
Alright, well, do culture then.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah, okay. So these are, hold on, here's that. Move them into the correct location. Boots of elven kind.
Nice.
Fitting that you found them in the L5R temple.
Am I looking at the right place? I don't see where they are in the pile.
I don't see him in the pile either.
I just moved them to the pile. I wonder if it needs to be. Wait, is this?
You might have to change permissions for them.
Yeah, let me see. Configure sheet configuration? No, that's not it. Configure ownership. All players. Owner. Save changes. There we
There
go.
it goes.
Cool. I forgot about the having to add ownership to it.
I see.
Bob,
And-
I'll look at the potion.
Okay. Those are done. Go ahead and make the potion. I think you can make nature or arcana.
What about medicine?
Oh yeah, medicine will work.
Meh.
I don't know what's left to look at.
There's some arrows, a ring that Twyla's got, and a bag of dust.
If I have the ring, I should identify the ring.
Sure, for the ring, you can make a nature and arcana. Nature or arcana.
I look at the bag of dust.
Okay, you can make an arcana check as well.
Sorsha comes out with just. Yeah, I couldn't figure it out.
Like,
Nice.
Oh wow. Okay, nice arcana check. It is a ring of acid resistance.
Of course it
That
is.
would have been handy.
Yeah, it was really handy for the troll.
Yeah. Interesting.
Hold
How
on.
that ring automatically appeared after the fact.
That ring was there the whole time. Hold
Oh,
on, let me configure it for you so that you can see.
Deus
So you
Ex
can-
Machina.
Hold on, here you go. Look at you, read it and weep. If you are a
Wow.
unique troll monster that the DM made, this ring instead gives you immunity to acid damage. Get fucked.
It's right there in the rules case.
That's right.
No, can't argue.
Okay. Yep. And then what did you get for the dust? Oh yeah, that's good enough. That is dust of disappearance.
ooh.
Okay, I'll try the arrows. I don't know
Okay.
what skill.
Arcana probably would be
Yeah.
Arcana.
Look at the die.
Nope.
Not happening.
All right, so we still have the arrows and the
Can
potion.
Yeah, still have the
Can-
arrows in the potion.
Can Sorsha take a look at the arrows after?
No, it's like a one.
Yeah, it's a one during. You can do one thing during
a
the
one
long
thing.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why won't this move over to the? Huh. There we go. Perfect. And then configure ownership, and then owner save. So that should be showing up now.
No description available.
Really?
Nope, the description vanished.
Oh, that's annoying. Well, anyway,
It disappeared.
it disappeared. It's a meta dust of disappearance. If you sprinkle it on people, they become invisible. Shocking, I know. So yeah, just the potion and the arrows left. Okay.
Alright, but is this a single-use type bag of dust, or is this a self-replenishing type bag of dust?
It is not a self-replenishing type bag of dust. Wouldn't that be nice?
One-time use thing.
It's a one-time use thing, yeah. But it is you and each creature within 10 feet of you become invisible for 2d4 minutes. So I'll edit that description so that it's on there.
All right, Bob. In a
And
minute, I'm
that's
gonna have to go do
bedtime.
it. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh
I have to
yeah,
do
this
that.
is where we wrap up for the night.
right.
Yeah.
Do we level up?
So you do.
Hey!
You are level 5.
Wow.
Welcome to the time where I have to increase the difficulty by a factor of 4.
Mhm.
Not necessarily.
Auto crits for all monsters. Oh wait, I do that already.
Do I
Sorry-
get
sorry,
to level
Case.
up even though I wasn't there that one time?
You sure do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
come
like
on,
when
we're a
Austin
team. We got
comes back.
bracers.
Yep. You share your level ups. Like when Austin comes back, he's not gonna come back as level 2, though that shit would be real fucking funny.
Oh my gosh.
He'd be so mad. Oh god.
Sorry,
he'd be furious.
Lysandroth.
Oh, he'd
Guess
be
you're level 2.
pissed.
Look, I'm becoming
Yeah,
a
Sorsha can bench press you now.
Yeah. Independence looks good, huh?
Independence
Feels
looks an
strong.
awful lot like a fireball.
That's a good point.
Oh.
Oh goodness.
All right,
Yes.
cool. Well, great
yeah.
game, Bob.
Well, thanks for playing. And yeah, digging in a little bit. So, oh yes. So, question, and I don't know. I messaged. Oh boy, that's dumb, Casey. That's a lot of backstab damage. You're next week. You are in New York.
Yes.
Okay. So probably we'll plan. Let's think. And then the following week, is that the week? I messaged Austin about it, but I don't think he's seen it yet. Let me see. Let me see if he got back to me. I was just gonna see, is that I think that's the week that he's back. So it could be that in 2
Yeah.
weeks, in 2 weeks we'd have the whole party again.
Yeah,
Does
on
that
the
sound
12th.
right to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we could play. We'd have 4 people to play next week, so it's up to you all.
I
You
will
two
be
can
here.
play from New York. Why not?
That's true.
I'm sure you won't be
That's
doing
true.
anything else fun
Yeah.
or important or
Of course.
exciting in New York.
Gotta